kidnapped by Cobra. He has no alternative. Call in G.I. Joe.
Fight for freedom wherever there's trouble. G.I. Joe is there. He never gives up. He'll stay till the fight's won. G.I. Joe.
Who's leader of the Joe team? Buck.
He's America's best. He's in control. He's the man.
Good luck, Joe.
He lives his days. The legend of G.I. Joe.
The Legend of G.I. Joe. New from Marvel Comics.
Wherever there's trouble, G.I. Joe is there. G.I. Joe, American hero. G.I. Joe is there. Yo, Joe! Yo, we'll fight for freedom wherever there's trouble.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we are. Let me know if you can hear me out there. And yeah, we got to put on our gloves because we got a lot of busting open to do today, man. Hope you guys are having a wonderful 4th of July. I am Tough Nerd Toys. I haven't been on here in a while, but I've been trying to get a lot of things straight. I had a lot of stuff going on. So yeah, here we go. We are going to put on our gloves because you know when it comes to the action figures, you got to make sure you got them gloves on because you don't want to mess up stuff. So first up, we are going to give a tribute to 4th of July because on this day, on the 4th of July, we come together to celebrate the spirit of independence that defines our nation. It is a day filled with the echoes of fireworks and the melodies of patriotic song, a reminder of the bravery and determination of those who fought for the freedom we cherish. From the star-spangled banners waving in the breeze to the parades marching down the street, every festivity is a tribute to our unity and resilience that has shaped our country's history. Today, we honor the values of liberty and justice and recommit ourselves to the ideals that light the way for a brighter, more inclusive future for all. So with that, happy 4th of July and happy Independence Day. All right, so with that being said, we shall bust open some G.I. Joe classified action figures from Hasbro. I find it only fitting for the 4th of July to do so. And yes, I have on my G.I. Joe shirt. I don't even know where I found this thing at because I was looking for this for like a minute and it just popped up. So first off, we are going to review. Let's see. Hold on. Let me pull up a bunch of Joes that I have. Well, you know what? First off, we're going to do the one that Kenny got me. Let me know if you guys can hear me out there. I should be on Facebook as well. I'm not really sure. Let me check. Hey, happy 4th of July. I can hear me. Okay, good. Very, very good. Very good, ladies and gentlemen. So what we're going to do today, we are going to review some G.I. Joe classifieds. I have a shit ton of these G.I. Joe classifieds. Pardon my English. Again, I hope you're having a safe and happy 4th of July. Got on my G.I. Joe's t-shirt to represent the Joes. Happy Independence Day. And a big thank you to all those soldiers and people that have served us in the armed forces that have sacrificed your lives and freedom to give us the freedoms that we have today. So first and foremost, I'm going to grab up, let me see. The first one I'm going to do because Kenny got me this one. So I'm going to review that one first. Give me a second. Let me grab them. And yes, I do have a shit ton of G.I. Joes to review for you guys. These are just, let me see. These are just the first wave of figures that I have for you guys right here. It is a lot of them, as you can see right here. And we are going to grab these up real quick. Oh, boy, that's a lot of them. That is a lot of them. That is a lot. Let me give a little bit of, let's see, banners, brand, a little, let me know if the music's too loud. because last time I had the music a little bit too loud. So first and foremost, we are going to bust open our boy right here. We're going to bust open Shadow Tracker, Cobra Shadow Tracker, G.I.Joe Classified. This is when they were still doing the closed box. It wasn't windowless right here. But Shadow Tracker works for Cobra. He's pretty much like a mercenary. He doesn't use many up-to-date or like conventional weapons. He likes using things like machetes, compound bows, crossbows, knives, etc., etc. And he's an experienced tracker right here. And you know, they come in a typical windowless box or closed box right here. G.I.Joe Classified right there, Cobra Shadow Tracker, Cobra logo at the bottom, and Hasbro over here. You have the barcode on the side. Now you can scan this, but it doesn't take you anywhere. I've scanned it before. So what I'm going to do for you guys right here is I'm going to give you guys the bios of these characters so that you can see, I'm going to give you the 80s bios that I grew up having as a kid. Okay, so we have what's his guy's name? Shadow Tracker, right? I don't think I did Shadow Tracker, but what I will do, I will bring Shadow Trackers. Do I have it here? No, I don't. That's strange. That's very strange. I could have swore I did Shadow Tracker. So let's grab up his bio real quick. Shadow Tracker. G.I.Joe file card. I probably downloaded it and sent it somewhere else. Yeah, I have this. I don't know why the fuck it's not. What's the name? Here's Shadow Tracker right here. Let's download his bio. Save as Shadow Tracker. And it was in. Oh, it's in there already. I just didn't see it. Okay. Hey, Hercules, what's going on, my brother? Good to see you. We're doing a G.I. Joe tribute on 4th of July. I hope you guys are being safe out there. Yo, Joe Cobra. Here we go. So we are going to bring up Shadow Tracker's bio before I review him for you. And he is right here. Let me bring him up right there. How do I share screen, right? It's been a while since I did this. How do I use the shadow screen? Settings, leave studio. I used to share the screen all the time. Forgot how I did it. Is this it? It's in the layout. Leave, mute, stop cam settings. Because I want to give you guys the bios of these guys here before. How did I used to share the screen? New layout? No. Oh, present. Duh. Right there. Screen 1, screen 2. Let's see if this works. All right, so we're going to share some of the screen right here, right? And we have Shadow Tracker's bio should be popping up right there. Let me know if it popped up for you guys. I don't think it popped up, did it? Nope. So you gotta stop screen, present. Do you got any G.I. Joe tank toys, like a tank, like a toy tank? I do have the 3 1/4 inch one because I can't. See, here's the thing. Although I do love the 6-inch line, I don't have the space for those vehicles that facilitate those figures. Like that's a 6-inch line right there. That's a G.I. Joe Classified 6-inch line right there. And those vehicles would be like over 20 inches long, or whatever the case may be. They're big. Okay, so you did see? Okay. Share video files, share screen, share slides. There we go. Wow, they got a whole from my computer. See, they updated this, and it's been a while since I used this. Let's see, share screen, window. All right, and there we are sharing Shadow Tracker's info right there. Here is his bio, and it says Shadow Tracker works for Cobra as a wilderness hunter and guide. Scoring in conventional firearms, he uses traditional weapons from around the world. He tracks his prey using primal instincts. He hears the dark whispers of the jungle, senses distant footfalls in the earth, and tastes his victim's fear in the wind. When Skydive lands in the jungle, Shadow Tracker instantly knows and starts to hunt. Mission equipment, Dark Trap, Reinforced Escape-Proof Net. All right, so that is Shadow Tracker's bio, which was kind of lame. I like the old classic bios that they used to have, but this one right here is Shadow Tracker. Okay, this was given to me by a good friend, Count Kenny. Count Kenny gave me this one. Beautiful box art right here, or product image of the figure right here on the front. G.I. Joe logo on the top, 4+ over here. On the side, you have Cobra logos, and because I am showing you the bios, I'm not going to scan this because all it does is take you back to, it just takes you back to the, what do you call that? The product, the price page. That's all it does. It just takes you back to the G.I. Joe Hasbro Pulse. Now, before it used to take you to their bio page, but it doesn't. He is figure number 108 right here. You have a beautiful art right here of Shadow Tracker right here on the back. You see he is 6.4 inches, 164 millimeters right here. You have all your legal mumbo jumbo going on right there, and the box. This and the other 108 up at the top, some graphics over here. Half of the Cobra logo right there. On the bottom, you have the barcode and some legal mumbo jumbo. So let's bust this guy open and see what he looks like inside, right? Hope everybody's having a wonderful 4th of July. Hope everybody's chilling. Hope everybody's having a great day. And here we go. That is the figure. That is his little weapons locker right here. Right here, and you can open this up. Nothing inside the box. That was it. That goes in the garbage, or on the floor rather. I'll have to clean it up, and I don't be wanting to clean it up. How do we get this guy out? Is he locked in? Yeah, he's latched in really good. So I gotta cut him out of here. Let me know if the music to this is too loud. All right, and here we have Shadow Tracker. He seems pretty solid. Everything looks good on him so thus far. And he comes with a nice box art where his figure was contained at. Again, this is a 6-inch line classified. Yes, I do have some tanks. I'll possibly, if I have enough energy before this show, before this marathon is over, I will show you one of the hit. Do you want to see the Cobra Hiss tank that I have in the 3 1/4 inch or no? That's the weapons locker. You got your flavor packet. You got your packet. This your ramen noodles package right here. Rip this open. Boom. Got the figures inside. No, weapons inside. Inside of there, you see his bow. His compound bow. Great detail. Great sculpting on there. The arrows are not able to be removed though. Not that I can see. No, you can't take these out, but they are a great look right here. Then you have this compound bow right here. Great detail, done in a nice hard plastic. No rubber weapons this time. You can see there it's great, and I mean wonderful detail going on with this. You're the expert to show what you want to show, Dr. Tough Nerd. I'm the market for a tank to show off in my room, so it'll be cool. What's for what are you? You just want a tank? Or you want it to facilitate your action figures, or what? Like, what are you trying to do? This is the bow. This is the arrow that it comes with right here. And it's done in a gunmetal gray, as you can see right there. Then you have his combat knife, or his searing knife right here. Looks really good. It's done in a silver paint, as you can see right there. You have great, and I mean great detail along the handle. You can see there's wraps there. And the silver paint doesn't seem cheap. And yes, this is done in a hard plastic, as you can see. No rubbery weapons this time, which is very good. Just a display. Okay. What I can do, I can send you a couple of links, Hercules, of some well-crafted tanks that are done. I mean, like, you just got to tell me what size you're looking for, because they can go from being small to like really big. You know what I mean? And I mean really big. You know, because what's the name? And here, right here, it's his tomahawk, looking really good. His tomahawk looks great. Detail all in the blade and in the handle. Did they put a little silver on the tip? No, they didn't. but it's just a solid. It's cast in the plastic that it is, the gunmetal plastic, gray, hard, nice hard plastic, as you can see right there. Good weapons, very good weapons. Then you have this very beautiful detailed mask of his right here, looking real good. It's made out of a vinyl, but a hard vinyl, so it won't just get real loose on you or anything like that, but it looks really good. I didn't want to put too much light on this right here. That's why I kind of had the room a little bit dark, because when it's too much light, it bounces back and forth off the camera and you just see like a blinding light, especially if the color is white or anything like that. As you can see what it's doing with my gloves. Great detail in the teeth, as you can see. And the mask looks real good. And then you have this translucent yellow plastic mask right here, which looks really, really good on him. Great detail. Great detail on this. Looks great. So next, we move over to the figure. Now, the figure looks absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. He puts me in the mind of Predator. Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Thank you. He puts me in the mind of a Predator. And this was given to me by my good friend Kenny. And as you can see, there is tons of detail on this guy. He looks great. The flak jacket, the tack vest looks good. The mask on his face looks great right there. The dreads are done in very nicely. They have like a black and I would say like a grayish look to them. Great sculpting. The gauntlets on his arms are good. I'm loving the loincloth that he has on the side right here. Looks like he snatched it from a leopard and everything. Shin guards look great. Combat boots and knee pads look great on him. He is a beautiful, and I mean absolutely beautiful looking figure. There's a bit of reuse here. He has gung-ho's arms, but at the same token, he looks very, very good. Nice size too, great quality. You can take this vest off, but you will have to use some heat or either cut it or whatever the case may be, whatever your preference, but it's not made to come off, but it can come off if you wanted to manipulate it to come off. Great pauldron on the shoulder right here of the skull, the same as his skull mask right there, looking very, very, very good. Holes on the bottom, as you can see, a few treads on the side. He is looking very good. A beautiful figure. Now, as far as articulation goes, you can get these arms to come up thus so. He has a double hinged elbow on both sides, as you can see. Twist and pivoting in the waist right there. And you can see that they didn't just slap a vest on him. There is sculpting and there is sculpting behind the vest. So if you do take the vest off, he has a bare chest, as you can see. There's a sturdy, yes, he's solid. Now see, with G.I.Joe Classifieds, they go from being very, very well crafted and very well sculpted to where as though they're just garbage. Who is it? Falcon. Falcon. I even had to give Falcon another head. He was so bad. That was a bad figure. But the braiding, like the detail on this figure and the sculpting on this figure is absolutely amazing right there. You got tons of pouches along the vest right there. That skull mask is something to behold. How do you take this off? No, I think you fit the mask. Oh, yes. You fit the mask over that mask. And there he is with the alternate mask, and it looks great on him. It looks great. And everything fits in snug. Nothing is falling off. The joints are nice and tight. Leg split is very good on this guy right here. You have thigh cuts over here. Double hinge knee going on right there. Very good. You have some pivoting and ankle rocker going on there. Calf twist. This figure is fully articulated, and it's a very well-crafted figure. As far as the weapons going in him, like you can push the backpack onto his back. Let's see. Wow. I love the way the backpack is actually crafted different from most of the figures. Hold on. Now you will have to move some of his hair out of the way to get the backpack to peg on effectively, but I love the dreads on here, and the mask looks great. The options are endless with this guy right here. Now, and you can take, okay, and you can take and put the hair over the backpack or the quiver going on the back of his back right there. You also have a compartment. Is that for his knife? Okay, I think this goes for his knife right here. Or does it go back here? I don't know if the knife goes back here or on his leg, but I think the tomahawk goes on his leg right here. Does the tomahawk go in here? Yes. Yes, the tomahawk goes on his leg. So he's look. Do you think this guy is a bathtub safe for a little kid? Yeah, actually it is. I mean, is your son into G.I. Joe? You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times what we do, we end up forcing stuff on our kids that they're really not into. You have to present it to them and see if they really want to be into it. Don't just force it on them or whatever the case may be. But so far, everything on this figure is fitting nice and snug. And I think you can pretty much take the tomahawk, right? You can take the tomahawk, and I think the tomahawk goes back here, maybe. No, it doesn't go in his back peg. The knife goes back there. I don't know why he has a sniper, too. He came with a sniper. Did I miss something? Did I miss a gun or something like that? All right. Let's see how his compound bow fits in his hand. Now, if you ask me, the compound bow could have been a little bit bigger. And yes, the arrow does fit into the quiver, as you can see right there. There's a hole for it right there. You take it and just plug it into his back. I like the way you can accessorize him and get all of his weapons on him so that way you don't lose them. Because a lot of times I end up, and look, it fits in very snug. This is a very good figure. Very good figure. Very good figure. I'm going to put his axe into his other hand right here. I don't know why he came with a silencer, because he doesn't use conventional weapons like that. He doesn't like guns and everything like that. He uses compound bows, bow and arrows and stuff, so things of the sort. Yeah, I don't think, yeah. The tomahawk goes in a leg harness. This is Shadow Tracker. This is Shadow Tracker. I did him at the beginning. This is Shadow Tracker. He looks good. This is a very good and very well crafted figure. The joints are nice and stiff. He doesn't feel like he's done out of cheap plastic or anything. And yes, you can change the mask on him, as you can see right here. Honestly, I like all the masks that he comes with. We're going to try him with the yellow translucent mask too. Wow. Each mask looks good on this guy, and I'm not just bigging up. You know, one thing you'll get from me is an honest review. I'm not going to shill or say like something that's good when it's not good. This is with the translucent mask. I love him. Love him. He looks very, very good. You got the thigh guards going on, the knee guards going on, the tactical knee guards and shin guards going on, the tactical vest. Everything looks really, really good. The detail is endless on him. If you look on his forearm, on his gauntlet, there's some sculpted bone shards right there on him. Looks really, really good. I'm loving the tactical vest and the rope belt. Now, I think it could have had a little bit more wash going on the belt, but this is a beautiful, and I mean beautiful figure. And I think he got, you know, the thing about it is because he's not one of the more popular Cobra figures, he got overlooked. Only people that are really into G.I. Joe like myself, they were the only ones who pretty much looked forward to this figure. And my friend Kenny, Jokes and Hoes, check out his Twitch channel. He pretty much got me this figure right here. He was like, yo, because he told me about it. And I was like, no, I didn't think they released Shadow Tracker. Shadow Tracker Hasbro released on some 1-2 shit. It came out like 1-2. And then like, I didn't know he was there. Like, you know, let's put his compound, but let's see how he looks with his searing blade in his hand. And yeah, the weapons fit in nice and snug as well too. Yes, he looks great. Yeah, he's nice. He is nice, LA. He is nice. A beautiful figure. A beautiful figure. And he didn't get that much recognition in the comic book, but I love it. He looks great. He looks great. They did a great job on him. Great job. The leg harness looks good. The tactical boots look great. They're nice and thick. You know what I mean? He looks very well proportioned too. And yes, you can change these masks on the fly and they stick. Look, nothing's dropping off of this guy. You know how you get some figures and stuff is just falling off as you're putting it on them and everything like that? They really, really compartmentalized this figure very well. They did a great job on him. Even this one right here. Now, this one right here, I didn't think I was going to like this one, this mask. But honestly, this is starting to be my favorite mask right here that he has. I love the bone look. He looks great. Again, like when people talk about there's no representation, G.I. Joe has a lot of representation. It always has. Always has. Yeah, it's an amazing figure. Amazing. I could be on this guy all day long. But he has well over 20 points of articulation. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, he has a lot of articulation. Even if you look on the boots, there's some deco on the boots right there. You got like a yellow flame deco on the boots. They went all out with this guy. I honestly believe the people over at Hasbro have 2 different sculptors, or maybe like different designers for the figures, because some of the figures come out looking amazing. And then some of them, it's not G.I. Joe, but do you got any Brave Star? Yeah, but this one is basically for G.I. Joe. I do have, well, I can't say it's officially Brave Star, but it's one coming off of Ramen that I'm definitely getting. And it's a Brave Star figure. It's in reference to Brave Star. I do have the older Brave Star, but he's down in the basement somewhere. I love Brave Star. But yeah, and if you look at his dreads, it's a lot. I mean, like so much sculpting and detail in this guy. And if you look behind his vest as well, there's some butterfly joints going on back there. Right here. Inside of his, let me bring him over. Right there. You can see the butterfly joints all in here. And yeah, this guy has great mobility. He looks good. Everything is great on this guy. He holds his weapons very well. I don't know why a silencer came out of the package, because he doesn't use guns and stuff like that. He uses compound bows and bow and arrows, so on and so forth. But yeah. They got a native G.I. Joe. Yeah, you're talking about Spirit, right? You're talking about Spirit Iron Knife, right? That's the native G.I. Joe. And look, this is him with his compound bow. He looks good. Great figure. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is a part where you guys get to give this figure a grade. 1 being terrible, 1 nerd pin being terrible, 2 nerd pins, 5 being very good. It's like a nerd official pin. A golden pin. A golden pin. So 1 through 5, what do you give this figure right here? This is Shadow Tracker. Don't let my review be the influence on how you feel about this figure. Me, myself, I think this is an absolutely gorgeous figure. So we can begin giving the votes right about now. Just put in the comments, put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, what you don't like about it, what you do like about it. But I think this guy, and I mean, like, look, you can just accessorize this guy something. You can just keep going with the accessories with this guy. 4.8, okay. Hercules Neptune gave it a 4.8. It's not G.I. Joe, but you got any Brave Star? They got a native G.I. Joe, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not trying to hijack this figure, but you bought a representation. Some I'm just adding to. Absolutely, you're more than welcome. You're more than welcome. Yes, you're thinking of Spirit. I have Spirit right up on the shelf. G.I. Joe, you can never say G.I. Joe never had representation. So when people start talking that, oh, there was representation, you just missed it. You're either a millennial or a zoomer that didn't catch on, that know that G.I. Joe had tons of representation. It was everybody from every ethnicity and background in G.I. Joe. That's why I love G.I. Joe. Anybody could be a G.I. Joe when I was growing up. That's what I loved about it. Okay, Hercules Neptune gave it a 4.8. All right. All right, let me see. Apple Martini gives it a 4.7. Give a big shout out to Apple Martini NYC. Go and check her channel out. She has a wonderful channel over there. She does great content. She is into everything, music. She does collectibles, so on and so forth. Definitely check out my friend over at Apple Martini on YouTube at Apple Martini NYC. 4.5 would have liked it better than I agree. I agree, because the knife, although they did color it correctly and it has sculpting in the handle, it's a bit muddled. It's a bit muddled, and if you're gonna make a knife like this, it needs to have like, it should be bigger or longer or look more on the level of a machete. You know what I mean? Or have some glazing along the blade or something like that. I agree. That could have been done better. But a 4.7, 4.5, 4.8, this figure is absolutely amazing. But I do like how you can accessorize all of the weapons. Yes, his knife needed help. Yeah, I agree. They should have given him a machete. A machete would have been awesome. This figure would have been like a top 5, if you ask me, when it comes to the machete. Give him one more look right here. And again, remember, you can change the mask on him. And as you can see, nothing is falling off of this guy. The arrows haven't come out, nothing. This guy is solid. I even like him with the death mask right here. All of the masks I like. Now this one, I don't remember seeing him in the comic book with this one. But maybe this was his night mask or something like that. But I do remember, and they did a great job on him. I love the leopard print that they got going on. The deco on the leopard print looks really good. The gauntlets are done very well. The tactical gloves look great. The bone necklace is just beautiful. And the hair, I love the way they did the hair. Could it have had a little bit more wash and brush to it? Yes, but I'm not complaining. It's pretty good. Great sculpting, great detail, great paint. Paint apps are good and everything. This guy is solid. Loving him. If I saw that knife in real life, I'd be tripping if that dude was carrying. Absolutely. I'd be like, what the fuck? I wouldn't even look at him. I'd be like, bro, this motherfucker on some bullshit. All right. So next up. So the final score for that guy, I would say would be a 4. I say it's a 4, a solid 4. Because we got a 4.7, we got a 4.8, we got a 4.7, 4.8. I think somebody gave it a 4.5. Not sure what the silencer looked like. I missed it. Yeah, but on the packaging, it looked like a silencer attached to his bow. Why would he need it? See, again, a compound bow is only going to make so much noise, even if you torque it, even if it's highly torqued. Because I shoot compound bows, and and they don't make that much noise. I mean, I don't see, unless he got like, maybe, I don't know what type of arrows he's carrying or in his quiver or whatever the case may be. I don't know why he would have a silencer for his compound bow. Again, because, I've only done it like via hunting or like, just shooting a bow. They don't make noise. If anything, the bow itself makes the noise. I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong. But when I've shot the compound bow, or like, I don't remember it like the arrow making any noise. Even if it's high, like a high velocity arrow, I don't know. I don't remember the compound bows making any noise. So next up, we are going to do, let's see. We are going to do my man right here. Or you know what? Do you like it better when when you guys get to choose what figure it is? Do you guys want to choose which figure I review next? Whoever says it in the comment, that's the one I'll do next. Okay, here we go. Are we going to do Snow Job or Big Boa? Snow Job or Big Boa? No, I'll let you guys choose. I love when you guys get involved. Are we doing whoever types it in there first? That's what we do. Snow Job or a Big Boa? All right, it's done. The lady has spoken. We are going to do Big Boa right here. Now, Big Boa, believe it or not, this was during the time when G.I. Joe. See, what I loved about G.I. Joe is that it always had the military aspect and the scientific fantasy aspect of it too. And if you read some of the newer comics, you'll find out how G.I. Joe and Cobra started using lasers, because understand this, G.I. Joe does exist and Transformers do exist in the same universe. So with that being said, you put it together. I don't want to kill it for you, but I already knew where they were getting lasers from. The minute I saw that their universe was, yeah, right, look at this dude. Big Boa is looking nuts. Now there's a little history with Big Boa. Big Boa was actually, because at one point there was going to be a Rambo action figure within the G.I. Joe line. They were not able to get the license for it. Then there was going to be a Rocky figure within the G.I. Joe line. They really couldn't get the license for it. That's why Rocky Balboa, Big Boa. You get it? You get it? Now, Big Boa, I always loved. I love any character that can walk around with no shirt on, like Dr. Mindbender. I loved him. He would just walk around with knee-high boots and a pair of like lieutenant's pants and harness that ran down to his penis, to his what was that? The crotch guard and shit like that. I loved Dr. Mindbender. He had a big giant cape with no shirt on and everything like that. That means that motherfucker does not care. That he does not care. You can't say anything. Yeah, Dirty Mind Bo. Think about, man, look at He-Man, you look at G.I. Joe and all that stuff. Some of that shit had a lot of like S&M sexual overtones to it. So I don't care what nobody say. It is what it is. It is what it is. As an adult and even as a kid, I knew some of that shit was overly sexualized for me as a kid, and I loved it. Loved it. Loved it. Oh, let me go into the package. I'm so excited to open this guy up. I'm so happy you chose Big Boa. So what we're going to do, we're going to check out the guy right here. Let's look at his bio real quick. Bring up Big Boa's bio right there. All right. Let's share the screen of Big Boa. And here we go. I'd rather you guys see the, what's the name? And here is the bio of Big Boa. File name unknown. Cobra Troopers can be an unruly bunch at times. They aren't motivated by patriotism until loyalty, honor, or sense of duty. It takes a brutal, unfeeling taskmaster with them into fighting trim, and Big Boa fits the bill to a T. He has a voice like a bullhorn, fists the size of frozen turkeys, and the deposition of a rabid grizzly bear. He said fists the size of frozen turkeys. Big Boa kicks open the Cobra barracks door at 0500 and makes everyone do the low crawl up the mountain while pushing a bowling ball up with their noses. Then it's a 20-mile run through the bramble thickets, more push-ups than you want to know about, and a 2-mile swim upstream with flak jacket and helmet. After breakfast, he starts on the hard stuff. Man, gotta love Big Boa. You gotta love Big Boa. All right. And that was Big Boa right there. That was his bio. Hey, Yvette, how are you, baby? Yeah, G.I. Joe had a lot of like sexual He-Man has a ton of sexual overtones. We'll get into that one day. All superheroes and their costumes, so on and so forth, have a lot of high sexual overtones to it. Me, when I was younger, what made me want to lift weights and get big was looking at comic book superheroes and stuff like that. I always wanted to look like Captain America. I always wanted to look like He-Man. I always wanted to look like the Hulk and shit like that. Or some of my favorite comic book characters, some of my favorite G.I. Joe characters, some of my favorite video game characters. So yeah. Yeah, I call that crotchy goodness. You want me to show you some of what I'm talking about? The S&M aspect, or like the influence that they had on a lot of the villains that they would get away with the villains, but they would pretty much make the heroes the vanilla characters, and the villains would just be walking around scantily clad, like showing a lot of skin, the whole shit. It kind of like made you want to be bad. Hold on. All right, so I'm going to show you one of the guys that influenced me as a young man. All right, look at this nigga. This nigga is bad news. He's a bad guy, but a good time, boy. Look at that. Look at that. Got the shin guards, got the knee-high boots. This boy right here, boy. This boy, look, he got a monocle and handlebars mustache. You already know what the fuck is going on with this dude, man. It's gonna be a good bad time, man. You're gonna get what you want, but not what you like. You know what I mean? I can't with the line like that. Yes. But the crotch guard. This is how this motherfucker's running into battle. Look at that. And it's a leather cape with the arms out. So you know the emphasis as a kid was all on what? What are you looking at on this guy when you look at him? You're looking at the midsection, all of this shit right here. All of that shit right there. And I love Dr. Mindbender. When I first saw him, I said, man, G.I. Joe is wild. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. You know, if you get captured by him, it's a bad good time, man. It's a bad good time. But getting back to Big Boa right here, he is in a window box. They went back to doing the window boxes because they saw that most people who collect figures, they like to see what figure they're purchasing, okay? You got the G.I. Joe logo right there, Cobra logo right there, G.I.Joe Classified, Cobra, Big Boa, Hasbro logo right there. Beautiful, beautiful box art of Big Boa going on right there. On the side, you have the tech specs, and again, you can QR scan these shits. They don't bring up anything or anything. Like, all it does is take you to the figure to buy it. That's it. And these are the pretty much like, you know, tech specs of the Cobra, like what he can do and what he is. You have G.I. Joe right there. You have the Cobra logo right there. And over here on the side, you have a more beautiful box art of Big Boa right there with the crotch guard. Make sure you pay attention to the crotch guard right there. Emphasis on the crotch guard. It's figure number 114. Over here on the top, he is number 114 with the Cobra logo. Viewmaster figure, they getting into Cobra, la 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 la. Exactly. Yes, I am gonna give Nemesis Enforcer. I have no choice. Even though a lot of people don't like the G.I. Joe movie, I did enjoy it. Did it destroy a lot of the lore from the comic? Absolutely. Absolutely. Eddie DeVere says, like the Flash Gordon film, it was all about. Absolutely. Absolutely. We grew up in the era, those who are Gen Xers and millennials grew up in the era where they pretty much like emphasized a lot of sexy bodies, hot bodies, getting muscles, or either having big boobs, big ass, so on and so forth. Let's be honest. That's why a lot of us worked out. That's why a lot of us wanted to look sexy. That's why a lot of us did this, did that, because we wanted to look like the people we admired or look somewhat like it. We wasn't looking for representation. Like me, I love Carl Weathers had a perfect body. I love Hulk, what's his name? Arnold Schwarzenegger had a perfect body. There were other actors that had perfect bodies that I absolutely loved. I didn't like what color they were. I liked what they represented. They represented strength. They represented power, so on and so forth. So over here, we have Big Boa on the back. Again, beautiful product image of Big Boa right here. He is looking great right here. Helmet looks great. Number 114. This box art is nice. Great pose that they put him in. Looks like he's in a cage fight right there. You have the Lego Mumbo Jumbo going on right there. Hasbro logo on the bottom. You have more Lego Mumbo Jumbo and the barcode. You can pause this video later on if you want to scan the barcode. On the side, you saw this. On the side, you saw that. You saw this up at the top. Window at the top, so on and so forth. I think I showed you everything with the box. We are going to bust this guy open right now. And over here, wow. And in the side, you have a few graphics or anything. If you say, like, if you wanted to get like a little diorama going on and you want to post them in the background or take some nice pictures with them, these do serve as great backdrops right here. Throw this over here. I think I went through everything on the box. I did show his bio before I showed the figure. And we are over here. We are over here with the figure, and he comes with a decent amount of accessories. Honestly, I think this was great. My friend Kenny and I were talking about this earlier, right? And this figure is absolutely amazing. Amazing. But we're going to go into some of the accessories real quick. This boy curling 90s on the dick, boy. Absolutely. It was all about the sexy outfits. You'd be a fool to be like, oh, this ain't. You have to understand, our generation, every generation goes through a theme or pretty much an influence or propaganda that influences it. Right now, it's a certain propaganda that's going on that you already know. I don't have to mention it. But during the 70s, it was all about being macho and cool and sexy. During the 80s, it was about strong and being very patriotic and, you know, having a good moral compass, over the top, laser beams, eagles. God bless America. That's what it was all about. And over here, I'm pulling out his helmet. Wow. And this guy is actually really, really tall too. I like within, you know, what I like when certain toy creators, wait, I was about to throw that, and that was the cup of his glove. Okay, so we got, all right, let's get this together. And there's great detail and painting on this figure, man. He looks amazing. Oops, my big ass hands. All right, so we dropped one glove around here somewhere. All right. Because I was trying to bring him up to the camera. Damn, what the fuck? All right, so I'm going to hold it like this. This is his boxing glove right here. He has 2 of them, and they keep falling because my hands are too slippery. These are the cuffs of the gloves right there. He comes with 2 90-pound weights right there, and they look real good. They're done in a nice solid hard plastic, and yes, it does look like composite ceramic 90-pound weights. It looks great. They did a great job on this, and it's done in a hard plastic. Yeah, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. Loose collector, female figs killing the game. Yes, have you seen some of the body designs, especially with the 3D printing that they have going on now? The body designs of these female figures are like flawless. Flawless. I mean, I've seen some, and usually the ones that well, even the ones that they have for like G.I.Joe and Marvel and Hasbro, they look very, very, very good. They look very good. Hold on, I'm just grabbing his other glove that went somewhere. All right, well, I might have to do this review with you guys where I don't know where the other glove went. It bounced around somewhere and went down onto the floor. I don't want to spend the whole afternoon looking for it. Yeah, it went somewhere on the floor. I'll find it later on, but you saw it, guys. I will put the one glove on. I wanted to show you guys with him with the both. Oh, here it is. Found it. Found it, found it, found it. Yes, the loose collector, the loose figures are making a killing right about now. The female figures are making a killing. They are doing extravagantly well because they're well crafted and they're sculpted. There's nothing wrong with admiring the female body. There's nothing wrong with admiring the male physique. They both are beautiful. It is made. We are made to admire those of the opposite sex, especially if they're beautiful. All right, so here's the big boa figure right here, and he looks great, man. He looks great. I love how he has the missing tooth right there going on in his mouth. The harness looks great. Great sculpting on the harness. Crotch guard. Got the crotch guard going on right there with the silver buckle. And you got the studs on the crotch guard, boy. Got the bloody hand wraps right there. This guy looks great. Got the metal buckle in the back right there. The chest harness going on with the spikes. And yes, the spikes are pretty hard. They're not. So if you buy this for a kid, I would say you should take this off because they could get stuck with this. They can get stuck with these. But the head sculpt looks great right here. Head sculpt looks great. Let me see if it'll focus for you guys. Head sculpt looks great on him. Everything looks good on this guy. He is looking great. I love how they've given him pretty much, he has like on Viper pants. The sculpting and the boots look amazing. Head sculpt looks great, as you can see. All right, there we go. They did a great job on him. All the way around, his hair looks really good. He looks really, really good. That face sculpt is just something to behold right there. Now, that's not that much, how can I say, there's not that much detail on, no, sculpting. No, I would say detail on him. He's simplistic, but that's what you need with this guy. If you're going to get a guy that's running around with an S&M harness right here, that's in the BDSM, you gotta keep him simplistic and sleek, and he's done very sleek and simplistic. But he looks very, very, very good. You can take the head off and put the other one on. This takes it to another level of inappropriateness with the harness because he has a nice hose connecting to the helmet. Great sculpting in the helmet, as you can see right there. Hose has a spike mohawk going down the helmet. Everything looks good. Let's wrap. You know we got to put the boxing gloves on, man. We got to put the boxing gloves on. These hands come in and out very easily right there. You can peg them in. And then we take, let's put this on first. Put that on next. Wow, he looks great. He looks really good. And he got some slim gloves, so he trying to like knock people out and knock teeth out. He wants to hurt somebody, boy. He wants to hurt somebody, boy. This man wants to hurt somebody, boy. All right. And here he is. Man, with the gloves, he's looking great. And make sure that it's pushed in real nice and snug. Here he is with the gloves, looking real good. Got the Cobra insignia on the outside of the gloves. This guy is looking great, man. They did a great job on him. They did a great job on Big Boa. He even got nipples too. Look, got nipples. Everything is great on this guy. He's looking great. He is looking great. Now, as far as articulation go, head goes all around. You can get it to go up and down, thus so. Arms come all the way out, as you can see right there. Are there any? Yes, there are some butterfly joints up here by the shoulders. You have a nice ab crunch going on right there. Twist at the waist. Legs open up so far, and you can get a thigh twist. He's a little bit stiff because I just took him out, but he does have a thigh twist right here. Double hinge knee going on, and a twist at the calf right there, and ankle rocker. So yeah, you have pretty much the standard articulation that you're getting with most of these G.I. Joes. But no, Big Boa looks great, man, and you can get him in some nice poses, man. You get him in some nice poses, boy. Get him in some nice poses. Those gloves, the detailing in the gloves look great right there, man. Let me see if I turn on the other light. Would you guys be able to? Will it be too much light? Yeah, it's too much light. Too much light. But yeah, Big Boa looks great. And if you look within the hose that's connecting from his helmet to the back of his helmet right there, there's sculpting and detailing and good paint apps on that too. They did a great job on this guy. Great job on this guy. There's no bleeding of the paint, as I can see on his harness with the spikes or anything. The legs are nice and even. Everything looks good. The joints are nice and smooth. And yes, he does have bicep swivels right here. Everything is good on this guy. He has a peg on the back, you know, if you wanted to put something on his back, or whatever the case may be, as most Joes do. It wouldn't be a G.I. Joe without a peg on the back. But he looks good, man. He looks really, really good. I'm really liking this figure. And you have the drop down hips right here in the middle. I don't know why they do this right here, because I don't know. But sometimes to me, they're more of a problem. Doing the drop down hips is more of a problem. Yes, he could be a character on Mad Max. And honestly, which is the reason why I love the Dreadnoughts. I love the Dreadnoughts because essentially we know they're supposed to be representative of Mad Max. You know what I'm saying? Especially with the Thunder Machine. I totally agree with you, Eddie Diverse. Absolutely. But the sculpting in the mask looks real good. If you can see it, there's some vents on the side and in the front. Can you see it? There you go. Great mask, great sculpt. They did a great job with this figure. So I think went over everything with this guy. He doesn't have any treads on the bottom or anything like that, because I guess it's supposed to be boxing shoes, but he does have the holes in the bottom. And this guy is coming in, I would say like this one is 6.8 because he's almost close to 7 inches. He's a pretty tall guy, but he looks really, really good. Really good. So this is the point where you guys get to grade him. Again, Big Boa. I'll give you guys like 2 minutes to grade him. And in the meantime, I'll be picking up another figure that you guys get to choose. This is Big Boa. Big Boa looks great. Big Boa looks great. They did a great job with Big Boa. And again, a lot of people didn't like this aspect of G.I. Joe, but I did. Which one are you talking about? You talking about Road Warrior or Mad Max? Now, he would more so fit into Road Warrior, because Road Warrior had shit like this going on. Road Warrior had stuff like this going on. Mad Max would pretty much be like somebody like the Dreadnoughts. The Dreadnoughts would be more so Mad Max, like the first wave of Dreadnoughts, like Buzzer, Ripper, and Torch. They would be first wave, because when the first Mad Max movie came out, Mad Max was pretty much in the world that we are in right now. We're not at Road Warrior level yet, but we were in like the way the world is right now is where Mad Max Part 1 was at. 4 because Boa could have been bigger. 4? You wanted him bigger? Okay. 4. We got a 4 over here. We got a 4 for Big Boa. And yes, you also can do this as well, which I think is cool. I will have him fight the shit out of Sergeant Slaughter all day. He passed. Who passed? Who passed away? All right, we got a 4 so far for Big Boa. Oh, okay. All right. I thought I was going to say, like, you were saying, like, Mel Gibson, pal. Like, man, what the fuck is that? 4.5. Okay. So we still in the 4s. We got a 4.5. Eddie says he has passed the test, boy. Eddie has given him a 4.5. What do we got next? Look. Tell me that shit don't go hard, boy. Tell me that shit don't go hard. That shit go hard as fuck, boy. That looks great. Look at that. Look at that. It was a big drive. But look at that crotch guard. What's up with that crotch guard, Apple? What's up with that crotch guard? And ladies and gentlemen, if you're just tuning in here, please give me a like. If you want to share this with some people, I greatly appreciate it. Let me share this one. This guy looks great. This guy looks good. You think he should be bigger? I like the size of him. I like the size of him. I like the sleek design and everything like that. He looks good. He looks real good, especially with the bloody wraps and shit like that. He looks good. Today we're gonna be punching you. The dumbbells. Yes, it is. Very great addition. Oh, gee, what is up? You just missed it. I reviewed your figure that you sent me. But tell me, listen, you got to get this guy a score. 1 to 5. 1 nerd pins, 2 nerd pins, 3 nerd pins, or 5 nerd pins. This guy is gorgeous. This guy is gorgeous, man. Great detail, great sculpt, the whole shit. Loving the way that he is done. Having my guy Headhunter makes MMA gloves for him. Yeah, I might get Headhunter to make me a head for my He-Man, for my Space He-Man, because I don't like the head that he came with. It looks terrible. It looks absolutely terrible. Does he do heads for 7-inch figures? But yeah, this guy looks good. It looks real good. All right, let me go on to the next one because I'll be stuck on this guy all day because I love the way how he looks. Oh my God, I love Shadow Tracker. He got almost a 5 from everybody. Only thing people didn't like was the knife. But Shadow Tracker looks great. With all of the masks, he looks absolutely amazing. Ladies and gentlemen, this is my good friend right here. Pretty much like my brother, OG Dick Richards. He was the one who sent me figures along with other ones, but he sent me this one right here. I like them all. I didn't think I was going to like this mask, Kenny, but I really like this one. I really like this one. I like all of the masks. The yellow one being the least favorite, but this one. I don't remember him wearing the yellow mask in the comic book. You? The translucent mask? Maybe that's an addition that they just added. Put him next to Balrog for real. Oh man, Balrog is up on the top shelf. You don't want to see how big Balrog is. Do you guys want to see how big Balrog is? Is the big bow? It's no comparison. You can't. I like him with the default skull mask on the skull. Do you guys want to see him next to Balrog? It's really, I don't remember him with the translucent mask. Maybe I must have got a version 2 or something like that, because I don't remember him with the translucent mask. Shadow Tracker should be posing fighting Spirit Knife. I agree. Spirit Iron Knife. Yep, I agree. I totally agree. All right. Next up, we are going to do, what was the 2 out of the 2 we chose? Oh, man. My all-time favorite as a kid. Where the fuck did I put that? Yes. Believe it or not, because I asked you guys to choose which one, this is the one after that. Believe it or not, this was my all-time, one of my all-time favorite Joes. Not Cobras, but Joes as a kid. I love Snow Job. I love Snow Job. Snow Job is one of my favorites. I love Snow Job. So what he is wearing, a snow outfit, I love. See, what made me love Snow Job is the fact that I love snow battles. And because the reason why I love snow battles was because of Empire Strikes Back. Empire Strikes Back was the first film I saw where they were fighting in the snow along with Battlestar Galactica. I've always loved snow battles. Yeah. All right. So the ending score for Big Boy was number 4. We got a 4 for Big Boy so far. So for Shadow Tracker and Big Boy, we got a number 4. All right. Next up, we are doing Snow Job. Snow Job is my all-time favorite. My all-time favorite G.I. Joe. All-time favorite. There are some. Hey, Shamika. Yo, Joe. Yes, indeed. Got the G.I. Joe shirt on. Happy 4th, everybody. Don't burn yourself. Don't burn the shit up on the grill trying to show off for your girl or your wife. Right here, we have the G.I. Joe Snow Job right here. Now, Snow Job is my all-time favorite. So I'm going to bring up his bio for you guys real quick. And let me see. We are going to share it for you guys. Because you know what? I'm going on the classic 80s G.I. Joe G1 Snow Job right there. And this is the bio for Snow Job. You can read it if you want right there. I'll give you some time to read it. Meantime, I'm going to open this guy up. And yes, I'm a very, very, very big G.I. Joe fan. I loved, and I mean loved G.I. Joe as a kid. Love G.I. Joe. Started getting out of it when it started getting into like the neon and toxic stuff and all that other stuff and Eco Warrior stuff. Sorry, but I liked G1 G.I. Joe. Always put me in a good mood. Like on Saturdays or something like that, I'll turn on the old G.I. Joe commercials and watch it on the loop, or watch like 80s TV commercials in the loop. And that was the bio for Snow Job right there. All right. So we are going to go over the box and we're going to bust the figure open so that you can see what Snow Job is all about right there. All right. All right. Happy 4th of July from the UK. It says Eddie Diverse right there. Apple Martini and Shamika, who are very good friends of mine, are over there politicking it up, having fun, which is good. And I always want you guys to have fun, meet new people. Snow Job sounds too close to something. What does it sound like, Mika? Tell me. What does it sound like, Mika? Say it. Say it, nasty girl. Say it. Say it, nasty girl. All right. Now, Snow Job was one of my all-time favorites. Now, I know on Cartoon Network, they used to always make fun of Snow Job, but I love Snow Job. He is one of my all-time favorites. Snow Job is the best. I always love red-headed characters for some apparent reason. Love them. Love them. Love them. Yeah, she won't say it. She won't say it, Apple Martini. Ladies and gentlemen, Shamika Sykes is a bad girl, but a good girl. All right. So we got the beautiful product art of Snow Job right over here. No, look, right over here. Wonderful box art of Snow Job right there. And you see the G.I. Joe Classified series down at the bottom, the G.I. Joe star over here, Hasbro logo, G.I. Joe Snow Job right there. Beautiful, beautiful box art of G.I. Joe, of Snow Job right there. And you have the nice accessories going on that are within the package right there. G.I. Joe on the top, G.I. Joe logo on the top, Classified series on the top, G.I. Joe, some more box art. Again, you can scan these barcodes, but all they do is take you to the product. It doesn't give you his bio or anything like that, like it used to. On the back, you have the product image of Snow Job. He is 6.5 inches Snow Job. You have face shot of him, holster shot of him, legal mumbo jumbo right here down at the bottom, Hasbro logo over here, and a beautiful, beautiful box art. Again, more beautiful box art of my man Snow Job. He is number 67 within the G.I. Joe Classified. I think I went over everything within the box except for the one part where it says warning. So don't get it to your badass kids. All right. Opening this up right here. Let's see what Naughty Mika said. Naughty Mika has said a bad word and sounds like BJ. You're a naughty girl, Mika, and you go in the corner. You got it. Now Mika can do my friends and mods can do no wrong on my page. All right. It says Viewmaster says the snow serpents also. Yes, love the snow serpents. Love them. I even love the modernized one where it came with the wolf head, and I love the one that came with the the classic one. I love them both. I love any battles dealing with stuff in the snow. I love it. Yeah, Naughty Mika goes in the corner. All right. So we open up the box, and inside we got the goods in here. Now, this one didn't come with any graphics or any backdrop that you could possibly use. So we're going to throw that over there. And yeah, I bust open my figures. I don't keep them in a container or anything like that. And honestly, looking at this figure, and I'm going to show it to you guys, he looks better outside of the package than he does inside. And he's actually pretty big, too. You can get this guy too, like sometimes. Now, this one was a Hasbro Pulse exclusive or something like that, because I haven't seen him on Amazon or anything like that. I think I saw him on BBTS, but I didn't see him on Amazon. You're gonna pull this guy out, and again, you have a nice product image of Snow Job looking right there. That art looks great. That art is beautiful that they got going on right there. He looks great. I'm gonna put that over there. And man, this figure looks so nice. This figure looks really nice. God, you know what? This brings back memories, man. Even though it's a modernized version, I love Snow Job. This looks good. Now, it's probably going to be a little bit difficult to really enjoy him because the the light is reflecting off the white and everything, but he looks good. So we're going to open up this weapons locker right here. It's number 67. Has like some deco or pretty much, has some graphics of like a locker, a foot locker, or anything like that. You can see right there. He's looking really, really good. And again, thank you everybody for stopping through. I greatly appreciate it. And I hope you're having a wonderful 4th. Hope you're having a wonderful 4th. I ain't doing no grilling. I ain't doing shit today. I'm not. Put that over there. We got the tasty ramen flavor packets right here. The Cobra seasoning packets right here. Like that shit. Look at that. Got them Cobra seasonings going on. Let's open this one first. This one seems to have... Wow, these skis are way bigger than what I thought they would be. These are big. These are very big. Look at that. Yes, he did have the Snowcat. No, not the Snowcat. The G.I. Joe, I forgot what it was called. But yeah, that was one of my favorite vehicles as a kid too. Now see, with me as a kid, I love the smaller vehicles. The smaller vehicles is what me, and the smaller play sets is what I love. Like I love the Cobra Fang. If you look back there, that one is a 3¼ inch Cobra Fang right there on the on top of the arcade machines, the mini arcade machines and stuff. Like I love the Trouble Bubbles. I love which were called the Cobra Flight Pods. Cobra Flight Pods are on the attack. Look out, Joe! Cobra's fighting back. Yeah, these are the skis made in a nice hard plastic right there. You can see there's some sculpting, and you got some nice color patterns going on these skis right here. They look very, very good, and there's some sculpting in it as well. Really good job. Really good job. Let me know if you're seeing like the details of this, because it is a new camera that I had to pick up. My old one went kaput on me. so I had to get a new one. Yes, I forgot. Was it the no? It wasn't the Snowcat. The Snowcat was the one that what's name came with. I think Iceberg came with that one. I could be wrong. I collect art. Me too. I love art. Absolutely. I used to draw myself. I should get back into it. All right. So we got the skis right here. We got those out. Let me put some of these figure accessories over right there. Another Cobra flavor packet. And man, oh man, this is chock full of stuff. And I'm going to pull it out one by one so that I don't lose this stuff. This is his backpack right here. Now, this thing is hard. You can bust somebody in the head with this. This is hard. But the sculpting and detail on this backpack is absolutely amazing. But it's done in a solid color. There's no wash or shading on it or paint on it. It's done in a solid tan, hard plastic. It's a hard plastic. I can't thin this or anything. It is a hard plastic. Well, it feels a little bit hollow in some spots, as you can see right there. But the detail and sculpting on this is phenomenal. The straps and everything look great on it right there. Everything looks good. We also have his, let me pull him out. I got to be real careful because this guy has a lot of accessories right here. Let me pull that one out, and we're going to pull this out. You comes with these polarized goggles right here, snow goggles right here. The polarized ones, the polarized snow goggles right here. As you can see, those look really good on, I like those right there. Made out of a vinyl, as you can see. Then you have his snowshoes right here. Do they say G.I. Joe on? No, I thought they said G.I. Joe. But there is some paint on the sides of them, as you can see right there on the bottom. And again, these are hard. These are hard. These snowshoes look really, really good. Now, see, the reason why I love it too, because I'm a person who loves snow. I love cold weather. Love cold weather. And you have his spokes right here. They look real good for his skis. And there's some coloring on the tip, some silver on the tip right there. So it looks really, really, really good. Now, this right here, although done in a hard plastic, it's a bit flimsy, but not flimsy the way you can break it. You see? And you got like some sculpted tassels at the top. Looks real good. Some ties right there. Looks really good. And the handles are sculpted in as well. I never thought I would really like the G.I. Joe 6-inch line because the main thing for me when I was growing up with G.I. Joe, they were that size so that I can get vehicles for them. Unfortunately, I have not really purchased any. I purchased maybe two. No, I have some cycles for the classified and some other vehicles, but they're small. I don't have space for the big giant stuff. Because 6-inch figures have big stuff like the Thunder Tank. I digress. The Thunder Tank is big as fuck. It's big. It's big. I don't know where I will put that thing, you know? So although I would love to have it, I love it. I want it badly, but I don't think I will have. But if somebody was to give it to me, I'm going to find a spot. But I wouldn't be able to get vehicles for all of these Joes or anything like that. It's just too much. Too much. Then you have this beautiful face sculpt right here. I'm loving that face sculpt right there, boy. That is snow job right there, man. That is snow job. It looks great. Uh-oh, is that eye a little cocked? Let's see. No, it's not. It was the way I was holding him. That's a great face sculpt they got going on. The sketches of the hair, and he has wash in his hair too. Look. They did a great job on him. Of course, you got the pig on the bottom. And actually, it feels like the hair is a separate piece. It's done out of a soft vinyl. So yeah, that's his face sculpt without the hood on it. Looks really good. Then you have something. Oh wow! Inside of here, let's cut this open. Got that Michael McDonald look going on, boy. No, it don't look. It's not Chuck Norris, baby. Cut that open. Want to be careful I don't lose anything. You know you got to stand tall when it comes down to the wire. Now, I did not like the DIC G.I. Joe, but I did like the theme song. You got to play rough when you cross that line of fire. Look at this motherfucker right here, boy. He's gonna knock somebody dick off, boy. Look at that. He's trying to nugget somebody, man. And the sculpting in this weapon looks great. It is a big gun. This thing is big. He's trying to kill someone. Then you have absolutely. I totally agree with you. Viewmaster figure, it says, I agree. The biggest problem of a collector runs into the real estate space is always at a premium. So vehicles are iffy. Absolutely. I will collect figures all day. I'll just pretend they ride in a vehicle or something. Now with G.I. Joes with the 3 1/4 inch, I could get the vehicles because I mean, like, they would take up like so much space. You know what I mean? I still have my old G.I. Joe aircraft carrier that was given to me as a gift. You know what I mean? Then you have the hood if you want to give him like, you know, with the hood pulled down, which I think is a great accessory. Great sculpting and paint on this hood right here, and it's done in a vinyl. I wouldn't expect it to be hard plastic. Actually, a piece like this, I wouldn't want it to be hard plastic, but it looks really, really good. Then you have, what is this? Let me be careful. Then you have the magazine for this rifle right here. Let me put that in there before I lose it. Hold on, I'm trying to put this magazine in. Because this stuff, you'll lose it and that's it. And look, this thing looks beautiful. This thing is big. This is around about like 4 inches long. Put it like this. If this guy here is 6.5, this is his weapon next to him. It's about 4 inches, see? It's a big rifle. And it's well sculpted. It's sculpted very well. Great sculpting and paint on it too. It looks good. Looks very good. I like this rifle. And then finally, we have his sidearm right here, which is a pistol. And it looks really good. The pistol looks very good. Great detail, great sculpting. Done out of a hard plastic like the rest of the items besides the hood and the head. And I think that's it for the flavor packets. J Mac, what's going on? How are you? The Vanguard from Balaverse was well worth it. Yes, that Vanguard was beautiful. Yes, I watched that. My friend and I, Penny, we always buy Balaverse weapons to compensate for the G.I. Joe weapons that they give us in Balaverse. Yeah. Glad to have you aboard. Give me a like, subscribe, and follow, ladies and gentlemen. I will be doing more action figure reviews, and I will be doing some post-production ones and the live ones. But I'm starting to like the live ones more because you guys can really interact and like give me your honest opinions. I can see where you guys are coming from, what you collect, what you don't collect, what you like, what you don't like. Give me your honest opinions on my reviews, on how you feel about. I don't even care if you tell me how you feel about me. It's what it is. But you know, that's what we're here for. I want to bring the collecting community back together because it's gotten to a point like everybody's for themselves and stuff like that. And that's not what collecting and toy collecting and action figure collecting is about. We're already a niche audience or a niche hobby. We shouldn't be segregated from each other. So, you know, if we don't like a figure, when somebody else does, all right, just roll with it. He likes the figure, you don't. You like the figure, he doesn't. It's what it is. So we're going to go into this handsome redhead right here, Snow Job. I have always loved Snow Job. So when they said they were doing a figure for Snow Job, I was all in. I was all in. Now again, the light is going to reflect off of Snow Job because the whites that they have on here are premium painted white. You know. Thank you. Say it again, J Mac. Say that shit again. Nobody's plastic is better than anybody else's plastic. We are grown men that collect toys and action figures. Please, they already have a stigma about us and thinking that we're man boys, that we won't grow up, whatever the case may be. Don't be immature about this shit. You know what I mean? All right. Now getting back to Snow Job, and I totally agree with you, J Mac. I agree. This guy is beautiful. I love Snow Job. A lot of people don't like Snow Job. Snow Job has a special meaning in my heart for me. because it was one of my, I would say like, he was like my third G.I. Joe that I had for a very long time until he just started. I had him for, when he first was released, I had him well into like the late 80s. And he just started falling apart due to the rubber band and everything and my heavy play, because I would take him out in the snow and vehicles. Snow job was always somehow included into my fray of G.I. Joe playing and so on and so forth. You don't, I got to pick him up. I got the Snow Servant. Oh man, you got to show me some pictures of that Snow Servant, man. I haven't gotten mine yet. I haven't got my Snow Servant yet, but I can't wait to get him. I like any battles dealing with the snow. Any battles dealing with the snow. You never like Snow Job? All right, understood. Don't care much for snow. No, this is a beautiful toy. I love Snow Job. Snow Job was one of my all-time favorites. He was my favorite, along with the other few Joes. But this guy looks great. They did a great job on Snow Job. I love the harness that he goes on, the pouches. Everything looks great. The tactical gloves that they put on him looks great. I love the fact that they actually gave him a face and a personality. Now, they did it with the 40th anniversary, 25th and the 40th anniversary ones and stuff, but this looks good to see it in a 6-inch. And yes, I waited for months to open this guy up. This is my first time opening up. All these figures I'm opening it up in front of you guys right there. On the back, you see like there is they have textures on the back. See the white, I might have to turn off this light too, ladies and gentlemen. See the white on the back? You can see the different sculpting and textures that they put in this figure and everything like that. See, with the white figures, I have to like turn off the light so that you guys can see it. Because what will happen is that the light reflects off the white and boom. Yeah, his head sculpt is gorgeous. I agree with you, J-Mac. His head sculpt is absolutely gorgeous. I'm loving his head sculpt. Everything looks good on him, even down to the snow boots. Got some treads on the bottom of the snow boots right there. Harnesses, pouches all over, and they're colored. They're given a different paint scheme as well. The belt looks great. Everything looks great. There are even zippers on the pouches on the side of his North Face. He got on the North Face Tactical. The North Face Tactical. There's some sculpting of fur around the edges of the hood. I had to turn the light off so that you guys can see this figure, because without it, the white will just bounce off the figure. You won't be able to see anything. The light will bounce off it. Again, they stay colored in the clips. There's no muddling or anything. Great even paint scheme, as you can see right there. There's no bleeding of the paint. Everything looks good on this guy. They did a great job. Even the seams down the legs look great. They did a great job. I'm loving this figure. It looks great. Looks absolutely amazing. Now, as far as articulation goes, yeah, nah, I'm not gonna slow. See, look. The sunlight. He said, "Mom's mainly bought me bad guys and masks, so I just never had him." Oh my God, I love Snow Job. And when I said they were doing the classified version of him, I lost my mind. The bearded figures are well detailed, just like, yes, Outback. As a matter of fact, let me show you. Let me show you what I did. Right here. What's up, man? No, I'm streaming right now. All right, so I had to find them, right? Now, I did not like the Tiger Force. I'm not a big fan of Tiger Force, right? Not a big fan of Tiger Force. But this is what I did, because you have to understand, my redheads are my Chuck Norrises, all right? My redheads are my Chuck Norrises. So this is what I did, right? This is Outback. Again, the white on him is like blinding you because of the light and everything. This is Outback. I have this one right here, and yes, I do like the sculpt, the face sculpts on the bearded characters. They do a great job on the bearded characters. And this is my other Outback because I didn't like the gray hair. Doesn't he look nice with the red hair, the red shirt, and everything? So I purchased another head. I purchased a loose red head, yes, isn't it? The tanning on the Outback's arms is great, right? Okay, Yvette. That tanning on his arms look great, right? These are my two Outbacks right here. And I took the head. Now tell me, this Tiger Force figure looks great now. I don't like the gray hair on Outback. I even asked Kenny if he wanted that head because the head is just sitting in the bag somewhere. But I did like the fact that I was able to. Now I did have to heat treat him. I did have to heat treat him. Netflix gonna make him a high yellow daywalker because he's a redhead. You stupid. Yes, isn't he? And it didn't take much. It didn't take much. Doesn't he look good with the red, with the Tiger Force shirt, the red head? I gave it, I boiled him a bit. I boiled the head because the peg, they purposely made the peg on the Tiger Force head, the peg for the Tiger Force head, they made it extra big because they didn't want you swapping heads from the red one to the head from this one to this one. You can't hear me? Can you guys hear me? Yeah, it looks good, right? It looks really good. These are my Chuck Norrises right here. We all know that Outback was basically Chuck Norris. I don't care what nobody say. Outback is Chuck Norris, all right? Yeah, I don't know. She said she can't hear me. All right. Naughty girl Mika. I love that profile picture of you, Mika. Mika is so sweet. Yeah, but it looks good, Kenny, right? Looks good, right? All right, so back to and yeah, I customize my figure. I love to do different things to him and shit like that so that I can really call it my own. I don't go too far away from like the core element of it, but I do like to add little stuff here and there, like to just make it, give it a little bit of like customization and personality to personalize it as my own. Yeah. All right, so over here we have Snow Job, as I was showing you before. Snow Job looks great and everything. So let's put these accessories on him. Well, as far as let's go through his articulation. Does he have any butterfly joints? Yes, he does have butterfly joints in there, as you can see right there. Arms come out that so you can get it going right there. Has a bicep swivel, double hinge elbow going on. Has a waist twist and swivel going on right there. Nothing's inhibited by his jacket or anything like that. Leg split is really good, as you can see, and he has a thigh cuts right here and double hinge knee going on right there. He has a ankle rocker too. He is looking real good. Now, again, I don't like the drop down hips, but I guess that's the new standard now. And he also has the drop down hips right up in here, as you can see right there. Tons of articulation going on with this guy. Let's accessorize him. See how many of his accessories we can hold together. He can hold on himself. All right. We're going to change the heads as well. Apple Martini already gave him a 4. If you need a Splatterhouse head, I had my guy Headhunter make one for my Mr. Hyde figure from the loose collect. Oh, shit. I do have a Mr. Hyde figure because you told me to pick that shit up. Remember? Does he make, so he makes 7-inch heads too? He said for $20 you can get a die-cast snowmobile off of Amazon. 1/6, really? You gotta put the link in here if you know where it's like. Put the link in here, J Mac, if you want. I'd greatly appreciate that. All right. So yeah, that's the articulation on this guy. Again, it's a beautiful figure. Simplistic yet beautiful. Let's see, his backpack. How does his backpack peg in the house? Yeah. Backpack pegs in pretty good. Backpack pegs in pretty good, but we got a little problem, Houston. It is no, it's just me. All right, let's put all this shit on him first. Let's try his skis first. Make sure I put the skis on correctly. Oh, wow. The skis fit in very snug, too. Nothing's loose on the skis or anything. Then you have the goggles. Now, how would I put these goggles on? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put the goggles on the open head, and we're gonna switch heads in a minute. Hold on, just trying to make sure I got everything lined up correctly. You know what else made me like snow battles? Remember that movie Spies Like Us? The drop down hips actually work great for Big Boa though. Yeah, for Big Boa, but some of the other figures, it doesn't make sense. Can you get into the low crouching peekaboo Tyson poses? Yes, I agree. He makes heads of all skill. He made Mythic Legions and Acid Rain heads as well as heads for a Mezco for me. Awesome. Then I'll definitely send it in my Facebook Messenger, because that time you sent it on Twitch, it flew by too fast. All right. So we have him with his skis on right here. This looks good, man. This looks good. And they're stuck on there, boy. They're not coming off. They're not coming off. We're going to put his sniper rifle in his hand. It's my figure. I could bite any part I want to on it. Wow, this rifle looks great on him, man. It's big too. All right, this is with him with the rifle. Again, you gotta pardon me. The light is blazing off this figure, but he looks great with the rifle. Sidearm fits right into the holster right here. As you can see, this sidearm fits into the holster. This looks great right there. Wow, look, the light did a great. I gotta stand. All right, so this is the sweet spot for Snow Job when I'm have him on camera. Now let's see about his. This guy came with a chock full of accessories, boy. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna keep all these accessories on him, because I will lose them shits. I'll lose them. And with me, I know it sounds crazy. If I lose some of the pieces to my figures, I don't want to play with it anymore. Like the integral pieces. Like if I lose a shield to Captain America, I don't want that Captain America anymore. Or either I have to get another shield before I can like play with it or pose or whatever. I can't lose pieces to my figures. Here's his backpack. Looking good right there. And they did great sculpting on here. Could have taken a little bit of wash, yes, but I think it's great. I think it's great. And this is him. Oh, wait, I keep putting it upside down. What is that for at the bottom? I think that is for... Wow, you can even put his ski shoes on here. Look, I'm going to show you. Look at that. Everything fits on this guy, so nothing will get lost. That is nice. They hang off the back. Yep. I meant to put these, what's the names, upward like this. But everything fits nice and snug and secure. I'm loving this. I'm loving this. I'm loving this. Gosh, this is all I ever wanted for a good Snow Job figure. My life is complete when it comes to Snow Job. I love Snow Job. Snow Job is my favorite. And we take that and put it on the back. And there you have him fully equipped with his backpack, skis, rifle, and everything. Snow Job looks good. And this guy sits big. Look, he sits very big. He looks good. Snow Jobs looks really good. Pardon the light that's flashing off him because his whites are very bright. And this is a daylight bulb that I'm using. Now we're gonna do one more thing. We're gonna take this head off, right? Take that head off, and we're gonna put on the one without the snow. Oh my God, you guys see this shit? This shit look nice. Hold on, let me put it on correctly. Oh. There we go. I might have to give Snowjob's head a little bit of heat treatment. But as a whole, he looks great. Tell me this. Hold on. Let me get a nice little neutral pose, but a decent pose for you guys with this motherfucker. Snowjob looks good, boy. They went all out on Snowjob. You may not like Snowjob as much as I do. I love Snowjob. I always loved in the cartoon. Now, see, when it came to me, I would go by the comic. I would go by the comic for like as far as like the gunfights and the seriousness. But as far as the personalities, I would go with the cartoon personality that was given to G.I. Joe to these characters. Like I love the way that Snowjob was talking. When he was in the first episode. When when they were on the Arctic with it was Scarlet, Tripwire, and Snake Eyes, and he was like, we can stay here and turn the popsicles, or either no, he said we can stay here and turn the popsicles, or we can wait here, or we could wait for the radiation to glow in the dark. Okay. All right, so I put his weapon in his hand right here. God, this figure looks great. I am loving this Snowjob figure, boy. And you know he got to be strong and work out a lot to be able to carry all that gear and be in combat, right? Yeah, well, you know, they say that he's a swindler and a card player and everything. Look at this. Look at this, boy. Look at this. Look at this, boy. Man, you crazy. This dude looks serious, man. He looks good, man. No, I've never been drunk and tried to ski down a hill. Never tried that. Like he sits around burying his alcohol in snow to cool. They honestly, they always said like some of the Joe team members didn't really like Snowjob because he was kind of like a seedy guy a little bit, always playing cards, always doing this. But they say he get the job done. He always got a get rich quick scheme going on and shit, and I love that about him. Love that about him. We can get out of here, or we can stay here and learn how to glow in the dark. Remember? Tell me though, look at that face, boy. Got them polarized fucking snow goggles on. And no, this was a quick pose, but I could get him in some nice shit. So, that is Snowjob, ladies and gentlemen. Fully articulate. All of his weapons can fit on him. Now, the backpack is a little bit to be desired because they didn't make the peg long enough. So I'm going to have to like either glue this backpack on, because I am going to get another Snowjob, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to army build with this guy. I'm going to try to find people that have ones loose and stick different heads on them. Like I'll put Duke's head on one body, you know, who was that? Flint's head on one body, stuff like that. So I can army build with his body. You know what I mean? But he looks good. I'm loving this figure. This figure did not disappoint me. Now, this is the part where you guys get to grade the figure, all right? You know, we go from 1 to 5. 5 being the highest, 1 being like you don't like it, 2 is, you know, but we go by nerd pins. 1 nerd pin, 2 nerd pins, 3 nerd pins, 4 nerd pins. 5 nerd pins mean that you really love this figure right here. I love this figure. It gets a 5 from me. But you guys can tell me, because some people don't like Snowjob. So let me know what you think of this guy right here. What the 60th feel? He said an easy 4. Okay. Okay, so we got 2 4s. We got 2 4s, 1 5. And I'm going to bring up the next. Who are we doing next? Somebody said 5 all the way. We got 2 5s. We got 2 4s. We got to break this tie. Somebody has to either give up whatever score they're going to give up. So far, he's sitting at a 4.5. We got 1 more minute. Okay, cool. Yeah, they haven't. No, oh my God. We'll see if they do a good job with the Nemesis. Yeah, you know I'm going to definitely do the Nemesis Enforcer. All right, so far we are up to all right, and so voting is closed right now for this figure. So Snow Job gets a 4.5. Snow Job gets a 4.5 right here. All right. I love this figure. I think he's great. They did a great job with it. Only thing, the reason, you know why? Nope. I'm going to take that 5 back. 4.5. J Max says a 4.5. I'm going to take the 5 back that I gave it because look, it's back. Well, no, it's not. It's locked in. Okay. I just thought it was loose. No, so I'll keep the 5. Just because I like a figure or like a character doesn't mean I'm not going to give it an honest score. But no, everything, the quality build, the nice vinyl jacket and everything, and the plastic, hard plastic, it's the frame under the plastic and everything. They really went all out with this figure. But because a lot of people don't like Snow Job, he really didn't get the recognition that he was supposed to. But I love Snow Job. This will sit in the front of my G.I. Joe display right over here. So yeah, Snow Job looks great. Next up, we, as always, you guys get to choose. Which one are we going to review? No, mine was straight. You saw it, right? Yeah, mine's is straight. There's no warping or anything with it. Mine's is straight. I was lucky to get do that with my Firefly. Came with tight joints and everything. Because a lot of people were getting like a flimsy Firefly. Mine's was really good. All right, next up. So, Snow Job gets a 4.5. He gets a 4.5. Next up, we get to choose between Quick Kick and my boy Hawk. Which one are we going to review? First one to type it in there is who we review. Please. Whoever types it in there is the next one we review. Well, you said Hawk, and Hawk it is, brother. Hawk was the first word you said. That's how this works here, J-Mac. You said Hawk. I have Hawk. I haven't opened my Quick Kick yet. All right, I'll give you a second chance. Do you want to do? Whoever puts it down there, Hawk or Quick Kick, is the one that I want. Quick Kick. All right, so we're doing Quick Kick. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Quick Kick right here. Do you have this one yet, Chokes? OG? OG Dick Richards. All right, so I'm gonna do quick hits because you said you hadn't opened your what's name. Listen, we got safe words around here. You say them, they either start or stop shit. So that's what it is, J Mac. But luckily, Dr. Mindbender with the crotch guard, he said give him another chance. So he gave you another chance. Okay, so here we go. We are going to do the bio card for my boy Quick Kick. And this is the bio card for Quick Kick. You guys can read it amongst yourselves. I'll give you like a minute, and then we're going to open up this guy and give him a review. All right, so here we go. Here we go with the box right here. And Quick Kick is looking good right there. You got him a nice window box right here. You have some nice artwork of Quick Kick over here. Looking really, really good right there. Quick Kick looks great right there in the package. G.I. Joe Classified, Quick Kick, Hasbro. Then you have the tech specs over here. Again, if you scan the QR code, it's not going to go anywhere. It's not going to go anywhere. It's not going to go anywhere. All it's going to take you to is the G.I. Joe Hasbro Pulse page. I've done it numerous times, all right? Again, now maybe they changed it, but last time I was checking, it didn't do it. That's why I'm showing you the file cards and everything. On the back right here, you have a beautiful product image of Quick Kick. I'm liking that. I've always liked the fact that when they met him in the cartoon, gong noise, karate chop, gesture, why? You should do, you stupid. That I always liked in the cartoon how they like either Gung Ho was running around with just his vest on, or Quick Kick was running around in the snow with just no shoes on and stuff like that. And they were in like the polar ice caps. Never understood that. I guess that was to show how strong Japanese men were or how resilient they were. You have a beautiful product image of Quick Kick right here with Storm Shadow in the background over there. Then you have, he's number 116 within the line. You have 116 up here. On the side, you have beautiful box art of Quick Kick G.I. Joe 116 right there. Legal Mumble, no, you have the G.I. Joe logo, G.I. Joe Look Quick Kick, and over here it says Hasbro. On the bottom, you got the Legal Mumble Jumbo and the barcode. If you want to pause this later on and scan it, you can. And I think that's about it for the box right there. It says in the show with no shoes and shirt. Exactly. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, all right. It was a little bit unbelievable with Gung Ho running around in the snow with just a vest on and everything. All right. But in a way, I'm going to tell you, my stupid ass will run out in the snow with no shoes on sometimes, thinking out. Because I was so much, I mean, the fantasy element of stuff I loved. I always loved it. And I was trying to, I tried that shit before, man. I came in, almost got frostbite, a hypothermia and shit, running after doing G.I. Joe stupid shit as a kid. All right. So inside of the package, you have some graphics of G.I. Joe right there. Again, if you want to make a little diorama with it, you can. Throw that over there, throw that over there. All right. Inside, we pull this guy out. Oh, wow. I think you guys are going to like this. It's got a little nostalgia going on. And in a way, the reason why I did like Quick Kick, but I felt as though Quick Kick was trying to replace Snake Eyes when I was younger. I liked them. I had them. But I was just like, And whenever I had him go up against Storm Shadow, I always made Storm Shadow beat him up. One of my older brothers was a big Bruce Lee fan. Expecting jump kicks was normal as a kid. Exactly, right? Hold on, just taking out his accessories right now, ladies and gentlemen. Trying to make sure I don't lose his stuff. All right, so we got everything out, right? Let's go over his accessories. Now, he comes with this alternate head sculpt right here, which I think is cool. Alternate head sculpt looks good. What was that sweet spot that I had that the camera wasn't flashing off the white so much? This is something. There we go. His head sculpt looks beautiful, doesn't it? Got a peg under the bottom. Then next, we have his backpack. Again, done in a hard plastic. Both the head. Oh. The head is done in a hard plastic with the vinyl here. Then you have this backpack. It's hard. It's like a hard. No, it's hard plastic. It's hard plastic. And you can see that right there. Looking good. Sculpting all around it. Nice little peg on the back so as you can fit it into his bag. Got straps and pouches and everything like that. No wash or anything. Then you have these little tiny short katanas. I don't know why they did that. You have these little tiny short katanas and these nunchaku. Now the paint on them is beautiful, but I think the katanas could have been a bit more bigger. But it's a great design. Or is he just carrying short swords? I like them because he always quotes movies. Me too. Me too. Again, like I said before, the comic book personalities of a lot of these characters conflicted with the cartoon, but I always went with the cartoon more so, the cartoon as their personalities more so than the comic book personality. But I did love the comic book. I mean, that was what I was first exposed to, was the comic books. Kenny says, I'd be walking to breakfast and just get roundhouse. Damn. Him and Jinx go together. I agree. You're right. You're absolutely right. Oh, you said your brother was a Quick Kick fan? That's cool. That's cool. Hasbro can make Quick Kick and Big Ball look pretty accurate, but look at that dog shit version 2 Storm Shadow. Yeah, they kind of like, I'm not interested in Storm Shadow, and I always get Storm Shadow. I don't want that version 2. They tried to do their own thing with that Storm Shadow, and I'm not pleased with it. I totally agree with you on that one. All right. But there is a lot of good detail in this short blade. These must be short blades because these are not katanas. These are short blades, and you'll see when I put them in his hand. Great sculpting in the handle and everything. If you look on the end, there's a crest on the end of the handle that looks really, really good. But there's great sculpting in the blade right here. If they had done that with Shadow Tracker's blade, like give it a little bit of sculpting or made it bigger or made it like a machete size, it would have been great. Then you have these effect action shuriken right here. You know, if he throws a shuriken like ping, ping, ping. And you can see one is silver. That's like getting. And I showed you the nunchaku, right? Nunchaku look good. Chain is painted silver, no bleeding of the paint. Great detail in the handle. It is a very, very nice looking piece right here. And you have a fist, which is good. And I think all characters should always come with a fist. How does the shuriken go? I don't know. I think you can just, I don't know how the shuriken goes. But it's like, you know, it has an action effect to it. Or a throwing effect to it. Then you have his chopping hands right here. Hopefully you guys can see it. You see the chopping hands right there. Great sculpting in the hand, though. You see veins and everything done out of a solid plastic. Now the weapons are a bit soft. The nunchaku are like soft. The blades, the short blades right here, they're hard. That's the sound. That's the sound, J-Mac. Only one I got from the wave was the Iron Grenadier to put a Destro head on. It looks like a decent resolute. I didn't like any from that wave. I wasn't really interested. I don't want no Iron Grenadier bat. My bats are either snow bats or either the classic black and yellow bats and stuff. And I love the Battle Android Troopers. He said I was talking about the personal sound effect, but thank you. Okay. Where was Valor Beats that's where Valor Beats Hasbro can. I set up different hands to stand. Absolutely, you should always have fists. If it wasn't for Bobby, Hasbro would not even try to make better. You're absolutely right. Which is the same thing that McFarlane did when it came to action figures and so on and so forth. McFarlane set the tone. McFarlane set the tone for them to start producing more accurate and more detailed action figures back in the 90s. So yeah, I agree. I totally agree. And then finally, here's a little piece of nostalgia. They give you the Frozen Fudgies. Remember the Frozen Fudgies episode? Frozen Fudgies, what a treat. Tastes like chocolate, really sweet. You get a Frozen Fudgies candy bar to put in his hand. And it's made out of a hard plastic too. It's made out of a hard plastic. So yeah, here we go onto the figure. And Quick Kick looks pretty good. He looks good for what he's supposed to be. I'm glad they didn't make him too big or too muscular. He looks just right. And yeah, he came very stiff out of the package. Quick Kick looks really, really, really good. I'm liking the look of Quick Kick. The face sculpt is beautiful. Loving the face sculpt. Love the designs on the side of his pants and everything like that. The feet are well proportioned, nice big feet, no tiny feet, anything like that. And they have like, you know, you can see like the tone and like, you know, like the knuckles and his feet or anything. Everything looks good on this guy right here. Loving the headband, love the head sculpt, and everything looks good on Quick Kick. That face sculpt is beautiful. Perfect. Perfect. Actually looks better than the cartoon if you ask me. Yeah, that face sculpt is great. That face sculpt is great. But he said a candy bar is the best accessory. He said, does his arm look the same color as his body? Let's see. Yes. I'm gonna let you guys be the judge. Yes. Yeah, they're the same color. They're the same color. I'm looking at it right now. The arm is the same color as his body. He looks good. He looks really, really good. Now, as far as the figure itself, he looks really good. I do like the bandolier for shurikens he has around his chest right here. As you can see, there's some great detail and paint going on there. I don't see any muddling or any, you know, any bleeding of the paint. Hold on, let me back this up a little bit. I don't see any bleeding of the paint or anything like that. They did a great job there. And you can see like they've painted them into slits. There's a little tiny bit of miss. There's a little hit and miss on the shurikens, but not bad enough to where I would like complain. The stitching and sculpting, the sculpted stitching in the harness looks really good. Along the back as well, solid red color. Then you have holsters for his shurikens back here. I mean, for his nunchaku right back there, and belt buckle looks good. Great pouches and everything. The wristbands look good on him, and as you can see, the arms do match the skin. Everything looks real good on here. I'm loving that face sculpt. Loving that face sculpt. Pants are a solid black. You got some sculpted in textures going on right there. Solid feet. The feet are perfect. The feet are perfect right there. They even sculpted on the bottom of his feet, as you can see right there. And you got holes right there. They did Quick Kick very, very, very good. Hasbro, being who they are, could have easily retooled a Shang-Chi from Marvel Legends. Glad they did. Me too. Remember we thought that's what they were going to do when it came to that figure? I thought they were going to do that. Now, as far as his articulation goes, his arms can go out, but so far, bicep swivel. He has butterfly joints up here, as you can see, hole in the back, ab crunch right here. Not the ab crunch that Kenny likes, but it's an ab crunch right there. Nice twist and rotation in the waist, as you can see right there. Great leg split. He has a thigh cut right there, so you can get that going. Double hinge knee going on right there. Does he have a calf twist? Yes. Under the pants right here, he has a calf twist. And you have the ankle rocker in the foot right there, so you can get some nice kick poses and some funky poses going on with this guy. So Quick Kick looks really, really good. Let's accessorize him, see how much of his accessories he can hold. Backpack goes on. Wow, this guy's really good. And I told you he had a double hinge elbow, right? And bicep swivel, right? And twisted and pivoting in the wrist too. I've been skipping that. Great twisted and pivoting in the wrist. He's good. He's good. He's good. You can take the short swords, right? Because these are not full katanas. You can take the short swords, and unless they just cheapened out and whatever, because they're not, and put them into his backpack. Thus so. See? Right there. Let's take this off so we can put the nunchaku inside of his holsters in the back. I'm going to leave one out so that I can put it in his hand and see how it looks. Now, I do like the fact that Hasbro has improved on their holsters and everything, because at one point, stuff was just so saggy and loose on these guys. Leg holsters were terrible and everything like that. And here he is with the nunchucks, as some people will call it, in his back. I kept one out so that I can put one in his hands and see how it looked. I think the nunchucks could have been a bit bigger or longer or something like that, but it's not bad. And they fit in very snug inside of his hand. Woo! And I guess, you know, they wanted to like pay homage to Bruce Lee, so they made him. Could have been a little bit longer, but it's still not bad because you can get like the signature pose that anybody that's supposed to be a nunchuck master. And hold on, I'm gonna show you guys. All right, there we go. Look. Woo! What you think? Then you got the frozen fudgies. Hey, B-Rad, what's going on? What's up? First time on your channel. Just drop in a comment to show some support with the engagement. Thank you so much, B-Rad. Thank you for stopping through. But yeah, this is Quick Kick. We're doing a G.I. Joe marathon. Happy 4th of July. Hope you're having a great 4th of July. Hope you're not burning up shit in the yard. And yeah, Quick Kick looks pretty good. I'm liking this right here. I love the sleek design that they gave me. They didn't make him, you know, his proportions are perfect. His proportions are perfect. Call them noon chucks growing up. They're not noon, they're noon chucks. But yeah, Quick Kick looks really, really good. I'm loving this right here. So far, the figures that we have reviewed, they've been pretty good. They've been pretty good. This is a G.I. Joe Classified marathon. So like, you know, we're doing a whole bunch of Joes out here today because it's 4th of July. And he looks good. I'm loving this Quick Kick right here. I love that he's not a big guy. And yes, he does have the drop down hips and everything like that. But yeah, I like this figure right here. And now we'll also swap out the hands to give him the what? Pull his hand off. Oop. I'm over here knocking shit over. I hit my mic. You heard that pat? Put this one in. Oh, almost dropped it. Now, if I wasn't on camera, a lot of this stuff would just get thrown in a pot of water and it would just get heat treated. Take this one out. And let's put a fist over here. Just so you guys can see how. Happy 4th of July to everyone. What better way to celebrate Independence Day with G.I.? Absolutely, B-Rad. Absolutely. Absolutely. Please join in the festivities, my friend. And this is how he looks with the fist. He looks good. He looks really good with the fist. He looks really good with the fist. And the what's the name? So you get a bunch of funky poses with Quick Kick. But I just want to show you a hand and a fist. His open hand and the fist right here. Tell me this shit don't look nice right here, man. And I didn't even really get the chance to pose him. And yes, I am a big fan. I am a big stickler when it comes to my poses. But that fist looks solid, man. And that hand, I like how they have the veins and the knuckles in it and everything. He looks good. He looks good. This guy looks good. And finally, what we're going to do is give him his frozen fudgies, right? Frozen fudgies, what a treat. Tastes like chocolate, really sweet. What do you say? Full of chocolate something and full of caramel, chocolate, and gums. Tastes real sweet, but turn the lid in your gut. Some shit like that. That was when Bazooka. And see, you know what? I still say season 2 was the best season of G.I. Joe because you had Bazooka. You had all the ones with the very charismatic personalities. Because for me, one of the best personalities on season 2 of G.I. Joe was Shipwreck. Absolutely loved Shipwreck's personality. A head sculpt with him about to eat the candy bar would have been nice. Yeah, the other one, this one right here is just another serious face. See? This is the other one. That's the one. Woo! That's the woo! I'm just going to show you him with the frozen fudgies, and then we're going to grade this guy, okay? Again, everybody, thank you so much for stopping through. Greatly appreciate you guys coming through. Yeah, there's other what's the names on the channel, my brother, to check out. Other playlists I have on this channel. So definitely stop through, enjoy. I'm glad to have you aboard. And here he is with the frozen fudgy hand. With the frozen fudgy in his hand. And yeah, you can get him in the nice little frozen fudgy look. There you go with the frozen fudgy. How's that look? Frozen fudgies, what a treat. Looks good with the frozen fudgy, right? He needs a head with Bruce Lee, 3 claw marks like the dragon. That would be great, right? And then finally, we're going to see how he looks with his short swords in his hand, because those are not katanas. Those are not full-length katanas. Or bushidos. He does look good with the frozen fudgies in his hand, doesn't he? Hey, Frostbite G.I. Joe Repro, what's going on, bro? Good to see you. Good to see you. We've been doing a bunch of G.I. Joe. We ran through at least like 7 or 6 Joes so far. What you been up to? And happy 4th, my brother. How are you? Let's see over here. All right, so we got. These are a bunch of Joes that I was gonna like. I have so many G.I. Joes because when they come out, I get them. Now I don't buy all of them. Like I'm not a big fan of the Python Patrol or the Tiger Force, you know. But you know, and here he is with his short blades. And everything fits in his hand very snug. Great points of articulation. He's looking really good. I think they did a great job with Quick Kick. Quick Kick looks really, really good. That's just a little quick pose I put him in. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is the part where we get to review this guy. 1 being the short, being a you know, not so much. 4 being good, 5 being the best figure. I've just woken up here in Australia and your show came up in my feed and you were talking about my favorite subject, so it's great to meet. It's great to meet you, Frostbite G.I. Joe. I can't wait till they do the Frostbite figure. As a matter of fact, me and Cho OG Dick Richards, we were just talking about them when they released Frostbite. And yes, I do love the polar, because look, we just reviewed Snow Job. I absolutely love this Snow Job. Snow Job is absolutely gorgeous. Gorgeous, isn't he? Hasbro needs to re-release the Cobra Island Cobra Trooper. I agree. Thank you so much, Frostbite. I agree. I appreciate it so much. Tell me this shit isn't beautiful, Frostbite Joe. I'm a big fan of the snow characters and Snow Job. Or come out with Pinless Cobra Trooper. I agree. You're absolutely right. The Pinless Cobra Trooper would be great. OG Dick Richards give Quick Kick a 4. He gives Quick Kick a 4. We got 2 more. We got 2 minutes to get in the votes. In the meantime, I'm going to pull up the next figure. No, out of 5. 1 out of 5. 1 out of 5. What would you consider? We go by nerd pins over here. 1 nerd pin is garbage. 2 nerd pins, 3 nerd pins, okay. 4 nerd pins, I like the figure a lot. 5 nerd pins, it's the shit. It is the shit. Everyone loves that figure. 4. So we got another 4 right here. We got another 4. B-Rad Forever gives it a number, gives it a 4. We got 2 4s. Me, myself, I give it a 4 as well. So we got 3 4s right there. Four. All right, so that's another 4. We got 1 more minute. Got 1 more minute. So far, Quick Kick is sitting at a 4. And I'm not disappointed because for some, all right, there are some lines of G.I. Joe Classified that they do very, very well. And there are some lines where like you're like, I'll skip it. I do not collect every figure. I have to like the figure for me to really get that figure. Like some people are completionists. I used to be that way back with Marvel Legends and certain other toys, but I had to stop because it gets to a point where they just start giving you garbage. Or like some lines you could tell like they really didn't have their heart in it, or they were just trying to, you know, get like a cash grab. All right, so I guess the last vote is going to be a 4. We are going to do Quick Kick gets a 4. Quick Kick gets a 4. All right. Now, the thing that's floating behind me, I know a lot of people are like, what the fuck? Because they've seen it move around. It was my Father's Day balloons. So I got some Father's Day balloons. So Quick Kick is a 4. All right. Next up, we are going to do my man here. I love Hawk. I love Hawk. General Hawk. I love the blonde-haired Hawk, and I love this brown-haired Hawk right here. When they came, honestly, he was my best figure out of the, what was that? The third series of G.I. Joe. I love General Hawk. Loved him. So what we're going to do, we are going to bring up his bio for you guys. Because, again, when you scan these barcodes right here, all they do is take you back to Hasbro Pulse to buy the figure. That's it. It doesn't give you the bio or anything like it used to. So where is General Hawk right there? Okay, there is General Hawk. We're going to bring up his bio right here. And I'll give you guys time to read it. And then we're going to get it with General Hawk. There is General Hawk, ladies and gentlemen. File name Abernathy Clayton M. Always love General Hawk. Always love General Hawk. True leader of the Joe team, Hawk. All right. Thank you so much, Frostbite. Thank you for the donation. We greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much, my brother. I greatly appreciate it, Frostbite. Frostbite, do you review figures yourself or no? True leader of the Joe team, Hawk. As I remember there was a problem with the reason why they had to change his name, or he wasn't in the G.I. Joe field for a while, because the name Hawk associated with something else. It was a licensing issue, and then, like, you know, they let him just use it or whatever. True leader of the Joe team, Hawk. He'll fight for freedom wherever there's trouble. G.I. Joe was there. He never gives up. He stayed till the fight's won. I love the original song where they were like, he's America's best. He's in control. He's a man who's tough and bold. Remember the name, the legend of G.I. I used to love that TV commercial, boy. The legend of G.I. Joe, new from Hasbro. No, first it was like new from Marvel Comics. How to start? She's been kidnapped by Cobra. We have no alternative. Call in G.I. Joe. And you see that Cobra kidnapping his chick from a helicopter, yo. Gotta go, pal. Get ready for an appointment. Okay, OG, always a pleasure to have you, my brother. Always a pleasure to have you. Thank you so much, my man. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, give a big shout out to OG Dick Richards. He made a lot of this possible. We appreciate him. Thank you. Frostbite G.I. Joe Repro says, you are welcome, bro. Yo, my channel is about Joes and other toys from the 80s. I'm actually getting interviewed by Punk with Toys about 3 hours on this channel. Oh, you know what? All right, ladies and gentlemen, after I finish this, I'll probably review maybe one more Joe for you guys for the marathon because I've been going on for like 2 hours. I'm getting a little winded and I'm hungry. I haven't eaten anything all day. And we will head over to Frostbite G.I. Joe Repos. Everybody here, follow everyone else. You know, everybody give a big shout out to everyone else here. We're all in this together. It is a niche hobby, so therefore we should support each other. All right, now on to Abernathy. All right, G.I. Joe Classified Series, G.I. Joe General Clayton Hawk right here, Abernathy. You have the logo down here for Hasbro right here. Beautiful box art. You have a product image of General Hawk right here, the accessories up here, and you have beautiful box art of Hawk right there. On the side, you have the little bio. He is number 103 within the G.I. Joe Classified line. Again, the box art is absolutely beautiful. On the top right here, it says G.I. Joe Classified. And warning hazard number 4 over here on this side, you have this gorgeous box art of Abernathy Hawk right here, of Hawk right here. And it says G.I. Joe number 103. On the back, you have a product image. He is 6.3 inches tall. I love the little gray hair that he has sticking out in his hair right there. You see the product image, nice product image of Hawk right there. Great face sculpt on the arm. You see like he's going to have a patch that says Yo Joe right there. Legal Mumbo Jumbo, Hasbro logo over here. On the bottom, you have a barcode. If you want to pause this later on and scan the barcode, you can right there. More Legal Mumbo Jumbo. And I think that is it for the box. And again, it is this is not a window box. This is still at the time when they were still giving us our Joes within the box, but they went back to doing window boxes because people like to see their action figures. They love to see their action figures. All right. And that is it for the box right here. So we're going to open this guy up. Yes. Thank you, B-Rad. See, you and I are on the same wavelength. We're right there. You're right. We're right there. And again, thank you very much, Frostbite G.I. Joe. Be sure to check his channel and follow his channel, ladies and gentlemen. And we are going to open this guy up. I thought I had opened him up already. I don't know why he's being so difficult to open. Yep. That torso cut, boy. That torso cut. All right. So, oh my God, this guy looks even better. Has this ever happened to you when you purchase action figures? They look terrible inside of the package, but when you pull them out, they look better outside of the package than when they were in the package, or the product images that they put online don't accent the figure at all. Yeah, I'm about to find out right now. And again, I've had these figures, but I wanted to review them, but I've been so busy. So what better way to do than to have a G.I. Joe marathon on 4th of July? It's great, right? All right, now inside of the box, this is when Hasbro was getting a little bit cheap. There are no graphics or anything where you can create a little diorama or anything like that. But that's neither here nor there. Over here, we have the weapons locker right here. It says 103. And over here inside, we have the figure inside of his little strap in. And I'm loving the look. This face sculpt is gorgeous on Hawk. I'm loving that, man. Let's get this figure out of here. Then we're going to go over the accessories first and then go over the figure. All right. Because the figure I like to spend time on and talk about. I will be doing the Toxic Crusaders busted open review. And again, I don't try to be the first one to review action figures and stuff. I like to give a thorough review. I have tons of action figures that I need to review. But my goodness, this box art is beautiful. Isn't this box art gorgeous? I'm loving this right here. This is great, Hawk. True leader of the Joe team, Hawk. Hawk looks great right there. I've always loved how he had the bomber jacket on. Yes, Bazooka is a beast. They showed they ass on Bazooka. They showed they ass on doing Bazooka. The detailing link to the original makes it a great one to purchase. Yes. Him and Bazooka. Didn't know they didn't do that articulation sooner. Yes, Bazooka is a beautiful figure. That is the one within the Tiger Force that I like, the Tiger Force version and the original version of Bazooka that they did within the Classified. All right, so let's go in here. and his weapons locker right there. Throw that over there. And we got the G.I. Joe Cobra flavor packet for your noodles right here. Rip that open. Now don't put too much flavor because it got too much sodium in it. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to put too much Cobra sodium on your body. And man, oh man, I love the weapons that it came with right here. Let me carefully pour these out. Because you know I've been losing weapons here lately on this stream. I'm gonna have to carefully, and I mean carefully, sweep my office floor tonight. And wow, these weapons are gorgeous. These weapons are gorgeous, man. Since they own this property and don't have to pay a license fee, how cool would it be if they included a plastic weapons locker? Well, back in the day, if you collected G.I. Joe, remember they used to sell weapons packs? They used to sell weapons packs and stuff. They should do that. I mean, like Valorverse is for World. Yes, they should. That would be great. Great idea. I totally agree with you, B-Rad. All right, so first up, we have his beautiful helmet right here. And this helmet, it's done in a soft vinyl, but it looks real good. You see a little battle damage on it right there. Looks like some ballistics that popped off the helmet and everything like that. You got some patches on there and everything. This helmet is looking absolutely gorgeous right there. They did a great job on his helmet. Now, it's done in a soft vinyl, but it's still a beautiful, beautiful piece. And again, I don't mind the vinyl as long as this doesn't start warping or it doesn't come out of the package warp. And yes, it has like some paint on it as well. But you know, it's a pretty solid vinyl. Doesn't feel like it's gonna be all funky. We'll see once we pop this on his nugget, anything like that. But great detailing and sculpting in the helmet. Then you have this beautiful, which is what they give in most of the Joes. This beautiful shotgun. And luckily, I haven't been pulling out any warped weapons or anything like that. All the weapons that I've been pulling out have been solid, but it's great sculpting along this shotgun right here and everything. The handle looks good. Everything looks real good on here. It's done in a hard plastic, solid gunmetal gray. This is a beautiful figure. Beautiful figure, man. I love Hawk. Hawk is one of my favorites. Then you have the same grenade launcher. I think this came with Gung Ho. This came with Gung Ho, but it's cool. Nice little grenade launcher or whatever right here. Great sculpting. Done in a hard plastic, not the rubbery little weapons that they would get. I don't know why sometimes Hasbro decides to give some weapons, make them rubbery, or like this rubbery plastic and stuff. I mean, people don't like it. I'm looking forward to seeing if they include the bag included with the new Sergeant Slaughter with all new Joes. It's a great way for Joes to carry all the. That would be great. They're not doing the triple T though. I thought they should have just done the triple T. I might pass on the Slaughter Marauders. I thought they were going to do the original Slaughter Marauders from the movie, from the G.I. Joe movie. I was looking forward to them, but it's just Lowlight and what's his name? And Spirit. Then you have his two pistols right here, which are sculpted very good. They look good. And if you look over here, there's like an emblem on the side of the pistol. As you can see. They did a great job on this. These look great. Does the magazine come out? No, the magazine doesn't come out of this one. Then you have another pistol right here, which is done very, very well. This looks good. You can see there's some engraving in the handle. They did a great job on this, man. And no, I'm not no G.I. Joe shill and no nothing like that. Over here, B-Rad Forever says they lost a thread with the gummy weapons. This line could have been great with some changes. I agree. And then it wouldn't be the newer Hawk or Hawk if it didn't have a pair of goggles or a visor. Now I do want them to make the classic Hawk with the blonde hair. Now I never understood because I was talking with Larry Hama one time and I asked him why did they turn Hawk's hair from blonde to brown or whatever. I don't know. And it was he never got around to answering me or whatever the case may be. There are theories out there online, but these goggles look great. I digress, but these goggles look great. These goggles look real great, and they're done in the vinyl as well, as you can see. Great detail to them. You see, like the silver paint inside isn't bleeding or anything like that. Did a great job. Now we get to the man himself, and yes, he looks good. I'm loving this simplistic yet modernized look of Hawk, true leader of the Joe team, Hawk. Damn, and that head sculpt is gorgeous. How does an old man have a better head sculpt than fucking what was his name that they fucked up? Falcon. Falcon. They tore Falcon up, boy. His face was looking crazy. And mine came very stiff out of side of the package, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so we're going to show you Hawk right here. And Hawk looks amazing. Got that bomber jacket on, that World War II look going on with him and everything. That's the reason why I've always liked Duke, too, because Duke reminded me of somebody from World War II. Like, you know, like how he just was like, they tried to give him an office job. He just got up. He's like, no, I'm going in the field. Uh-oh. Hold on. Hold on. Houston, we got a problem. You heard that, right? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh. Yeah, that Falcon sculpt, they ruined that thing. But I'm gonna show you what I did. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna show you what I did with my Falcon. Okay, so this is what I did with my Falcon because I'm determined to have a nice looking figure, all right? And I don't think Falcon was done any justice. This is what I did with my Falcon. Tell me what you think of it. This is what I did with my Falcon. I think he looks great with this face sculpt. What you guys think? Give me a yes in the chat if you like this, like the way I did him. Yes, I had to sand off some of the paint that was on the previous figure's face. Let me know what you think of what I did with my Falcon. Like that shotgun. Face sculpt, everything looks great. What do you think? We need a retro Falcon so they do that head sculpt laughing up, but they won't. I mean, let me know what you think of what I did to my Falcon. I think this is a major improvement over the one that they had. If you think it's a good, like I did good with this Falcon, put a yes down in the chat. If not, put no. But back to Hawk right here. Hawk looks good. Now, there is a problem because his joints are very, very stiff. And when I went to move his arm, it popped out of socket. It popped out of socket because it's what's the name. But now I loosened it up a bit, but I'm still going to have to work on him. But it was due to him being very, very stiff. Now, me, what I usually do, I soften some of, I give them a wiggle around. And if they feel too stiff, I throw them in a pot of water, a pot of hot water so they can loosen up. Or either I take the heat gun to them. But Hawk looks great. Great face sculpt right there. I'm loving the gray hair that he got in the front. He has that nice grizzled and chiseled look in his face right there. There's deco all along his jacket. Nice sculpting within the metals and everything. You see his Abernathy tag on his jacket right there. He looks really, really, really good, man. The fatigue pants look great. Holster on his leg, on his waist looks good. Buckles and everything look great. Great paint scheme going on with this guy. He looks really good. The boots are typical boots that you get with most of the Joes. I don't mind a little reuse as long as it looks good. But this guy looks great. I'm loving that face sculpt right there. It actually almost looks like the cartoon, if you ask me. I think they did a great job on Hawk. True leader of the Joe team, Hawk. Loving the American flag on his shoulder right there. Looks really, really good. That collar to the bomber jacket, the zippers, everything sculpted on this guy Looks absolutely amazing. You got some treads on the bottom right there with holes and everything like that. And yeah, look at that. That bomber jacket is form-fitting. Looks great on him, man. Head sculpt is perfect. So let's pop a helmet on him, see what he looks like. Wow, he looks great. He looks great. They showed they ass with this figure, boy. They showed they ass with this figure, boy. Hold on, let me put this on here. Wouldn't be a Hawk figure without them goggles being on there, man. Yeah, Hawk looks amazing. Hawk looks amazing. He looks amazing. Got that general's look with that helmet. Now the helmet just sets it off, boy. Look at this. The helmet takes this figure to a whole new level. Look at this. Hold on, let me put it on a little bit straighter. He looks like a World War II vet right here. Tell me this shit don't look fire, boy. You crazy. You crazy. You crazy. Let's put them guns in, man. Put them guns in. I'm starting to think, man, guns can go in the holster right there. You got one up there. We're about to put one down here. Look at that. This boy ready, man. This boy is ready. True leader of the Joe team, Hawk. Couldn't wait to open this boy right here. Yes, this is a beautiful figure, isn't it? Hawk looks good, man. Hawk looks good. Hold on, I'm just trying to get his finger through the trigger. And I do like that they gave him the Magnum. I mean, they gave him the Glock pistols. And that they also gave him, this line needs removable vests like Valorverse. I agree. I agree. I agree. But I'm happy. I'm not one that just going to satisfy, like, just take what they give us. But I'm happy with what they are giving us, because you can tell like they're listening. You can tell like Hasbro is listening. Not to mention they see the competition out there, especially with Mezco stuff and Valorverse and stuff like that. They see the competition out there. Hold on. Yeah, I can put my mouth on my figures. It's mine. Okay, I'm trying to get him a nice, good look with his weapons. All right, there we go. Now, the grips on these are very tight, too. The grips on these are very tight. They did a great job. Did a great job with this, man. The Nerd Alert, they do removable vests, better quality weapons too. I agree. I agree. I agree. Tell me this shit don't look, man, they did a great job on this motherfucker. He looks good. Pardon my profanity. Look at this boy. Get out of my pit. He looks great, boy. Hawk looks good, man. Now, the goggles don't seem to sit on top of his head, man. Maybe I'm doing it wrong. Bro, I need that head off. I need to head off. But it's been great catching your video today. Keep on smashing out the great content. Thank you so much. I appreciate it, Frostbite. Ladies and gentlemen, give a big follow to Frostbite Joe's over there. Frostbite G.I.Joe Repro. He will be doing a show tonight, and I will be there, my friend, to give you support. Thank you for your support over here. Okay, all right. I got the goggles on. And he Looks great. Now, I will straighten this out a little bit later, but for right now, we're going to get these goggles like this. Look at that. Get out of my pit. If you're a Cobra, you got 3 seconds to get the hell out of here. Look at that. Look at that, boy. Look at that, boy. Tell me this dude don't look nice, man. This dude looks fire, man. Look at that. That bomber jacket got them Glock pistols all on him and everything. Holsters. Now, yeah, I'm going to straighten out the helmet and the goggles later on and everything, but he looks... No, thanks for coming through. We appreciate you. It's the toy community. We all got to stick together. Head over to A-Punk Toys channel in about 2.5 hours. Can you leave the link in the chat? I don't mind if you put it in there, where I'll be getting interviewed if you have time. Oh, no, we're going over there. We're going over there. We're all coming over. I'm going to do one more figure. If you guys want me to do one more figure, I will. But this guy looks good. This guy looks good. Now, the fatigue is the pants are some reuse and everything, but as a whole, I'm loving this guy right here. Hawk looks great. I might even get a double for this just to have it because I really like Hawk. I really like Hawk, man. And there's some wash in the jacket if you look real good. The textures that they got going on looks great. They did a great job on this guy, man. They did a great job. I'm loving the patch and the deco that they did on his shoulder. He looks good, man. He looks really, really good. That face sculpt is a die for, though. They did a great job on that face sculpt. It looks gorgeous, man. They did a damn good job on this figure. Now, he has the typical articulation that you got with most Joes, anything like that. I mean, like the legs split, but so far and everything like that. And, you know, he has the drop-down hips, as you can see right there and everything. But he's a good figure. Now, the ab crunch, some people hate this ab crunch. Me, myself, I will take either one, but I do prefer this ab crunch right here. This ab crunch right here. Nerd Alert, how are you, my brother? How you feeling, man? Tell me this guy don't look sweet, man. I know I keep talking about it, but this dude looks amazing. True leader of the Joe team, Hawk. This guy looks amazing. They did a fantastic job with him. Fantastic job with him. All of these Joes that I've opened up so far, I have not been disappointed with. I have not been disappointed with. Now, I'm going to do one more before I go. And then, ladies and gentlemen, give a big shout out to Nerd Alert. Follow his channel. Be Rad Forever. Follow his channel. And make sure you check out Frostbite G.I.Joe. Follow his channel. All right? I'm going to follow all you guys as soon as I get off of here. So that I, you know, because again, it's about us building this community. Don't be ashamed to let people know that you collect. Don't care about if people talk about you, if girls talk about you. This is what you enjoy doing. You could be doing worse things out there. I enjoy collecting. I proudly display my action figure collection, even when I'm talking to regular people or I'm on a different podcast with other people. I'm not ashamed about what I do. I love doing this, and I will do it to the day I die. I have other playlists within here. I also do gaming as well. So if you guys want to check out my gaming channel, it's TOUGHNERDTOYS Gaming over on Twitch and on YouTube. Let me pull this up for you guys. So if you want to come by, watch me stream, get my ass kicked in games and shit like that, definitely come on through. I'm more than willing to, like, you know, hang out with you guys, show you what's going on, you know, take requests on games to play. And yes, I do have a very full gaming channel. Let me pull this up for you guys. View your channel. Okay, I guess this is the one I could put in the stream right here. Yes, he is. Isn't he beautiful? He's beautiful. That is the YouTube channel right there if you want to come on YouTube and check me out. And here is the Twitch channel if you guys want to check me out on Twitch, play some video games as well. Now, I usually get more following and more people come over to Twitch because it's easier, you know, but whichever platform you prefer to follow me on, I'm more than willing. I'll be there. I respond to everyone that comes on my channel. You know, we laugh, we joke, we do all sorts of hijinks over there. You can be yourself on my channel, you know. Okay, so those are the channels right here. But this guy is gorgeous, man. He is gorgeous. Now, he is very, very stiff, as you can see, which I don't mind. I don't mind my figures coming out of the box stiff. Anything. Yes, I'm going to have to give him a little bit of heat and so on and so forth, but I am loving this. This one I will get a extra of. I'm going to get an extra just to have him. I think I actually might put him up on the wall. Now, we are going to do for our last figure for the day. I'll let you guys choose, okay? We are going to either review... Okay, we are either going to review CoverGirl or Dreadnought Ripper. Choice is yours. You guys let me know. Whoever types it in the chat first, that's the figure I'll do. And that will conclude today's marathon. But we will have another marathon. I'll possibly do another marathon this week, this coming week. But let me know which one you want. Which one do you want me to review? Whoever puts it in the chat first, that's who I'll review. Do you want me to do CoverGirl or Dreadnought Ripper? And yes, I'm a big Dreadnought fan. I love the Dreadnoughts. Oh. Whoever puts it in the chat is the one that I will do. Are we doing Dreadnought Ripper or are we doing CoverGirl? CoverGirl or Dreadnought Ripper? CoverGirl, let's see that face. All right. Damn, I was hoping you said Ripper. All right, so we're going to do CoverGirl. Now, first and foremost, I don't like this box art. I mean, I love anime. I love anime and I love caricature type of artwork. And I understand they were choosing different artwork, different artists to do the artwork for the G.I. Joe, so on and so forth. But again, this motherfucker's a beauty. Look at this motherfucker. But yeah, gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. But yeah, I don't really like the Oh, you know what? We didn't even grade Hawk. We gotta give a score for Hawk. 1 through 5, 5 being the highest, 1 being the lowest. We got to give 1 through 5 nerd pins. They're called nerd pins on this channel. 5 being the highest, 1 being the lowest. Which one you going with for General Hawk? True leader of the Joe team, Hawk. G.I. Joe is there. He never gives up. He'll stay till the fight's won. We got to put some scores in the chat. I am going with a 5 for Hawk. I'm giving it a 5. And I don't know, I just love Hawk. Hawk is my favorite. Hawk is my favorite, along with other Joes too. Now, would you guys rather I do the live ones or the post-production ones? You know what I mean? Like, would you rather I review figures like this so you guys can participate and tell me what you like, you know, what you don't like, what you want in it, or whatever the case may be? Or do you like 5? Yeah, I give it a 5 too. Nerd Alert gave it a 5. I give it a 5 too. This figure is gorgeous. I'm loving this figure right here. Hawk looks amazing. Amazing. That face sculpt and that helmet just set it off, boy. And with that jacket, that bomber jacket, it's over. It's over. I wonder if they're ever going to do the blonde-haired Hawk. Be sure to give this a like. All right, so far we got you got 2 minutes. 6, and worse because he's older. All the other older Joes look good. You're right. You got a point there, Nerd Alert. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. Man, y'all got me up here posing and playing with this motherfucking boy. He is good. They did a great job on Hawk. They did a great job on Hawk. You know what? Let's pull his shotgun out and put the what's name. You got another minute. Come on, let's get these votes in. Let's get these votes in. So far, he has 2 5s. He has 2 5s, boy. I think he's gonna be stuck at a 5, man. Because if nobody don't do nothing by 6:41, Hawk gets a 5, boy. By 6:41, Hawk gets a 5. True leader of the Joe team, Hawk. Look at that. Look at that. That boy looks good, man. That jacket and that helmet. Yes, he does look good with the pistol. I already got it, boy. Look. And you know I'm going to do the dual wielding. This guy looks good, boy. Look at that hole in the pistol and everything. He ready for action, boy. Boom. All right, 6. You got 1 more minute. And then that's it. The votes will be in. He's a 5 so far. It's 2 5s overriding any number that come up next. General Hawk, I think, gets a 5. Yeah, General Hawk gets a 5. This is a good figure, man. This one I could just stare at, man, all day. It's a good figure. I'm loving the design and look on him. That face sculpt is just to die for. Look at that face sculpt, boy. He looks great. They did a great job on this boy right here. All right, so the votes are in. You get a 5. General Hawk gets a 5. Next figure is your girl, Cover Girl. Now, for some reason, some people have been telling me that I need to look at this figure. All right. People are telling me I need to look at this figure because I don't know what the problem is, but everybody's saying there's an issue with this figure. I don't know. I have not opened it. All of these figures I've had for months, and I mean months. Some before even they were before they were even released. But I decided to do like a marathon because I think the people like the marathons better than when I do my post productions, you know, because they get to participate. So while you're doing that, I am going to bring up, what's her name? Cover Girl's bio right here. And while you guys are reading that, I will open up the package so that you can see Cover Girl. Fauna and Krieger Courtney A. All right. Just wanted to make sure I had it open. Cover Girl was a high fashion model in Chicago and New York prior to enlistment. Grew delusioned with modeling and enlisted to put new direction in her life. Attended armor school at Fort Knox and related tech schools. Proficient in diesel mechanics, gas turbine technology, qualified expert, law rocket, Dragon AT missile, M16 and M19A auto pistol. Cover Girl finds that she must work against her beauty to prove herself. She compelled to learn and master decidedly unfeminine disciplines. Her self-assured and stunning good looks reduce most men to stuttering fools. But remember, there was no representation, right? There was always representation in G.I. Joe and in my pop culture when I was growing up. All right, so over here we have G.I. Joe Classified. It says Classified Courtney, Cover Girl, Krieger, Hasbro logo over here. G.I. Joe Classified over here, right? You have this artwork, this caricaturized artwork right here. Not my favorite, but some people like it. And no, I love anime, but this has like I just don't think it fit G.I. Joe. All right, you have the product image of Cover Girl on the back right here. Courtney Cover Girl, Krieger right there. You have her tech specs right here and everything like that. Then you have her tech specs on the side. She is figure number 59 within the line. You have Legal Mumbo Jumbo on the bottom. Barcode over here. And on the top, we have she is number 59 with the star logo up there. And yeah, I think that's about it. You know, warning, hazard, choking, small parts not for children under 3. Number 4 is suggested for ages 4 and up, meaning I can play with this. All right. And that is it, I think, for the box right here. Yep, that is it for the box right here. And we are going to get into this figure right now. Yep. And it has her name on the side. That's it. All right, so we open this box up. Oh man, the voting's over, Brad. The voting's over. General Hawk got a 5, boy. You waited too long. You waited too long. We waited for you, Brad. We waited for you. We waited. Man, Evac was waiting for you for like a good 3 minutes, man. What was you doing? All right, so we put this over here. All right, let me take the figure out right here. And here is our weapons locker right here. And we shall open this thing up. Got that G.I. Joe Cobra flavor packet, so you can put some of this in your noodles. When you do your ramen, you could put some of this flavor packet in your noodles. But see, I'm not going to show you the flavor. I'm going to show you what's inside. Like that. But don't use the whole package. Use the whole package, you're going to die. All right? So we throw that over there. Pour some of these weapons out right here. And we have the figure over here. Now, I don't know. She's another one that sometimes they would make her with blonde hair, then other times they would make her with brown hair, right? All right, so we've cut and cut CoverGirl out of the package, and she comes with the usual graphics that came with the G.I. Joes and stuff. This was at a time when G.I. Joe was going through its little transition of trying to cheapen us out, or Hasbro was trying to cheapen us out, but then they kicked up again and started giving us good figures. Okay. All right. So first and foremost, we're going to go over her weapons. No, her weapons are not rubbery. She has a shotgun right here. Looks pretty good. Got the hole in the front. Great detail and sculpting along the barrel as well. Everything looks good on this right here. And no, it's not a rubbery weapon or anything like that. Some people said they got rubbery weapons. Mine's are hard. Look, I'm not bending or anything. I'll crack this if I try to bend it. Sculpting in the handle, everything looks good. Great figure, great accessory. Loving the shotgun right here. Then she has the pistol right here, and I think they did a great touch to this pistol right here. Pistol looks real good. Now again, I stopped seeing the names of these weapons because what they started doing on my channel, for some reason, whenever I would mention the names of the weapons, like their specific names, they would ding my channel and say it's unmonetizable due to something with guns or whatever the case may be. So I just call them pistols and guns, or like pistols, submachine guns, shotguns, so on and so forth. Because when I gave the the model of certain weapons, because I do know my weapons with certain things, they dinged my channel. So now they may not have dinged yours, but they dinged mine. All right, so it is what it is. And yes, this looks really good. It has good paint scheme going on right there. Good sculpting within the weapon and everything like that. Looks really good. And it's done in a hard plastic. You have the chrome or the silver going on, and then you have the gunmetal gray going on as well. As you can see, the clip does not come out. Great engraving in the handle. Everything looks good. Does that say 1991? Is that? No. That's not. That didn't say 1991. And she comes with this cute little pad, like iPad or whatever the case may be, or identification pad or whatever. Hold on, let me get my big fingers. Hopefully it focuses on this. As you can see. Can you see? There we go. And that is it. It's no sculpting on the back or anything like that. Then she has this cute little wrench right here, so she can fix stuff on the go. And yeah, there's detailing in the wrench, and it's done in a nice solid black. No, this is gunmetal gray. It's like a gunmetal gray. It looks that way to me from what I'm looking at. And yes, they did sculpt some detail into the wrench. And that is all for her accessories. Now we will go into the figure itself. The figure itself, I don't know. One part of me likes her face, but the other part looks like she got too much plastic surgery. Now the side profile is beautiful. I'm loving the bomber. See, I'm a sucker for bomber jackets. I'm a sucker for bomber jackets, and it looks like this arm wants to come off. Yeah, this one, I think they kind of like cheapened out on. I think this was when they were like trying to figure out a cheaper way to go with us. But there's great textures in the jacket. Everything looks good. I love the bosom area. Everything looks good. What's the butt look like? Nice ass. She has a real nice ass that they sculpted onto her. Not too big or anything. Well proportioned for her size. You know, but the jacket is gorgeous, man. Look at the detail and sculpting in that jacket. That jacket looks beautiful. Hair looks good because they sculpted in nice hair and everything like that. Nice wash within the hair. The eyes are nice and even and everything like that. She does have a resting bitch face, but it doesn't matter. It's cover girl. Nice blush in the face. The lips, are the lips even? Yeah, the lips are even. The lips are nice and even and everything like that. Great body sculpt right here. Loving the shin guards or on the pants and everything. Boots look good. Got half a tread on the boots, holes on the bottom. Gun holster looks great. That jacket, I love the open jacket look with the shirt behind it right here. I like how the shirt is showing a little bit of cleavage right there. She's looking great. Love the fur on the jacket right there that's painted in and sculpted in as well. A little bit of bleeding on the paint of the jacket. I don't think the face is as bad as some people thought it was. I thought the face was going to be horrendous. I guess because in Jersey and New York, I've seen women who look like this, who either got a lot of plastic surgery or some plastic surgery or whatever the case may be. So it's normalcy for me. But the belt buckles look great. The leg harnesses and holsters look great. Oh yeah, and she has a little pocket for her iPad right there, which looks good. I'm loving the tactical gloves, the half-cut mechanic tactical gloves she got going on with the cuff at the top. Great detail in the jacket, though. There's tons of pouches sculpted onto there. Love the padding on the back. They did a good job with this. Belts look good. I don't think she's that bad in the face. Now, as far as like build quality, in the arms, there's something a little bit to be desired because I feel as though, let me see. I'm going to see if I can pull this arm. Yep, I can pull an arm off, which is not good. This is not good. But it snaps back on, but I shouldn't be able to pull that arm off that easily. But as far as like the face, what do you guys think? I think the face is not that bad. I thought it was going to be terrible. Let me turn the light out because she's reflecting because they got a pale complexion. No, the face is nice. The face is nice. I think the face is cute. Then again, maybe, I don't know. I don't know. Not that bad. But good sculpting nonetheless. All right. So everything looks good on her. As far as articulation, you can take this head all the way around. Arms go up, but so far, you got to be careful with these arms on the bicep because they will come out because for some reason, this was like when they were doing the crappy stuff. She does have a single hinged elbow. Yeah, she has a single hinge elbow, not a double hinge. She has a single hinge elbow. She has, I told you, bicep swivel, rocker and twist in the waist. Leg split is real nice. Thigh cuts, as you can see right there. Double hinge knee, she does have. She has calf twists and some ankle rockers going on. So yeah, it's a pretty good looking figure. Now let's see how she looks with all her stuff decked out on her. I do love the fact that now you can accessorize, like, you know, pretty much accessorize these guys that have all their weapons on them so you won't lose them. And we're gonna put this, let's see, the iPad can go right in her leg holster. Hold on, you put that shit in there, right? Here it is inside of a leg holster. And you see how it illuminates a bit when light hits it. I think that's cool. That's cool. The wrench can go in her back holster. I'm over here dropping shit like crazy. The wrench can go in a back holster right there. That looks cute. I like it. I don't see what's so bad about it. And no, I'm not shilling for them. When they mess up, they mess up. Because that Falcon, I was mad as hell. I didn't even review it. I just took it out and popped the head on it and had to do a whole bunch of stuff. The gun goes right in the holster. Right there. That looks good. That looks good in the leg, man. Now, I do like the boots, though. I really like the boots. And I like that they gave her female proportions, too. Now, let's see how she looks with the shotgun. And yeah, I like seeing women hold big, giant guns. Hold on, I'm trying to give her some double hand action. All right, guys? All right, there we go. And I don't mind them giving like characters that usually don't have weapons, just giving them a shotgun. I'd like to have a bunch of shotguns running around for my Joes and stuff like that. Nah, this looks good. This looks good, boy. Look at that. Got that Sigourney Weaver look a little bit. Look at that. This looks good. Yeah, this looks good, man. I'm digging it. I'm digging it. Especially with all of her accessories on her. But then look, what mess it up? Look at this. Look, look, look. 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 Look at that arm. Now, I can fix this myself, but I shouldn't have to. I shouldn't, because I mean, like, the price point that they ask for these figures, I should get a solid complete. You expect something like this from, like, Family Dollar or something like that happening with, like, the arm just come out of the joint. But I will fix this. But as a whole, I do like the figure, though. The figure is beautiful, and I like the face sculpt. I don't think the face sculpt is bad at all. I love the jacket. I'm a sucker for jackets. I'm a sucker for jackets. I like how the sleeves are rolled up and everything like that. CoverGirl looks good. I'm liking it. CoverGirl looks real good in my book. I think she looks great. Now, the build quality is something to be desired. Now, I would say, like, no, the main problem I have is the arms. The arms feel very, very flimsy. They feel very flimsy. The legs are solid. The knees are solid. The shin is solid. The feet are solid. It's those arms, those rubbery arms. I don't know why they did that. Actually, the face sculpt, I do like. I do like the face sculpt. It has a nice side profile to it, if you look real good. She does look a little psychotic, though, but it doesn't look as bad as I thought it was going to look. I do like the way they took the part in the hair over here. Yeah, she's a good-looking figure. I don't think she's that bad looking. I love the tactical gloves she got on. She's a good-looking figure. So at this point, this is the part where we grade her, okay? I give her a 3 because of the simple fact that the build quality at the arms. I give her a 3. You guys can take, I give you guys 2 minutes, and then we're going to close the show out, okay? I give you guys 2 minutes, and then we're going to close the show out. You get your votes in. I give CoverGirl a 3.
She's been kidnapped by Cobra. We have no alternative. Call in G.I. Joe.
Fight for freedom wherever there's trouble. G.I. Joe is there. He never gives up. He'll stay till the fight's won. G.I. Joe.
Who's leader of the Joe team? Hawk.
He's America's best. He's in control. He's the man.
Good luck, Joe.
He lives his days. The legend of G.I. Joe.
The Legend of G.I. Joe. New from Marvel Comics. She's been kidnapped by Cobra. We have no alternative. Call in G.I. Joe.
Fight for freedom wherever there's trouble. G.I. Joe is there. He never gives up. He'll stay till the fight's won. G.I. Joe.
Who's leader of the Joe team? Hawk.
He's America's best. He's in control. He's the man.
Good luck, Joe.
He lives his days. The legend of G.I. Joe.
The Legend of G.I. Joe. New from Marvel Comics.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, so we are going to, so the final score, I guess nobody even wanted to be bothered with this CoverGirl figure because they must have known the build quality of it is real bad. So I mean myself, unfortunately, due to the fact, now I do love the face sculpt, I love the accessory, I love the character build and the build of the figure, but because of the quality in the arms, where the arm just popped right off as soon as I pulled it out of the package or with the pose it, that made me drop it down to a 3. So CoverGirl unfortunately gets a 3 due to build quality, not because she's a female character. I actually love the face sculpt on it that a lot of people are complaining about. I think the face sculpt is nice. It has a nice side profile. I like the part in the hair and everything like that. Everything looks good on it. I love the jacket. I love the detail and the sculpting on it, but it was just like the arms that took off a lot because I mean, after a while that's going to wear and the arm is just going to fall off. But I mean, as a whole, I hope you guys are having a wonderful 4th of July. We went through a bunch of figures. I say we ran through what? We covered CoverGirl. We covered Hawk. We covered Quick Kick. We covered Quick Kick. We covered my man Snow Job. Snow Job is looking great. Very solid build for this figure too. Very solid build. We covered who else? Oh, Big Boa. We covered Big Boa, which I absolutely love.
She's been kidnapped by Cobra. We have no alternative. Call in G.I. Joe.
Fight for freedom wherever there's trouble. G.I. Joe is there. He never gives up. He'll stay till the fight's won. G.I. Joe.
Who's leader of the Joe team? Hawk.
He's America's best. He's in control. He's the man.
Good luck, Joe.
He lives his days. The legend of G.I. Joe.
The Legend of G.I. Joe. New from Marvel Comics.